Hey, Cool Breeze, how you doing? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. All right, let's get that live goal going. Guys, have that screen. How about with the live goal? We're going to start taking guests shortly. If you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to hop in the box. And we will start up the phone lines here in just a couple of minutes. Caller over on the tube. We're not quite ready for guests just yet, so just gonna have to wait a moment. Thanks. Thank you guys for doing all the good things, tapping, sharing, live goal, all that good stuff. Erika's going to be here shortly. Thank you guys. Oops, didn't do that. Oh, welcome in, Twister Raiders. Hey, thank you to our friend Tally on the Green app. Tally says, I've been married to my Matt for 27 years today. Happy anniversary, Tally. Guys, can we say happy anniversary to Tally in the chat, please? Happy anniversary to Tally in the chat. Happy anniversary. Guys, tap that screen. We'll hit. Also, keep going to hit this live goal. We're going to bring Erika up in a second, along with my backup account. And if you are a Trump supporter, would ask you to please hop in the box. We will start taking calls momentarily. Absolutely, Tony. Absolutely. Zep, let's go. Too many drummers mess up that intro, Phil. If you're a drummer, go over that Phil in the beginning. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
In other news, Chad in the comments is not voting for me. I don't know. I don't know what I was standing in.
Oh no.
But apparently Chad is not going to vote for me, which I'm very sad
All
about.
right, Erika. This person has tried to call in like 6 times.
There'll be a troll.
Probably. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Hi, thank you for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm 30.
The question I asked you was, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, yeah, you broke out there for a minute. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Trump supporter.
What state are you in?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
More or less, I would say it's more of the acts try to defund Planned Parenthood.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Okay. By the way, what year were you born?
95. 1995.
In what month?
January.
Really? Interesting.
I love that we had to clarify that it was 1995, just in case anyone thought it was 1895.
So you're definitely not the 18-year-old who called me yesterday because I have your number stored?
That might have been my brother.
Brothers sharing a cell phone. That's a new one.
I love how I could see the wheels turning. Literally, I could witness it over the phone. The hamster was running hard.
How old did he say he was? 31?
He said 30, but we said January. So
yeah,
he did stop for a second, and I will give him credit. He said 95, and he had to think for a second which month, but he did come up with the month quickly. So good on you, kid. You did a good job with the month.
January would have made him 31.
Oh shit! January would have made him 31. Oh yeah, damn it! All right. He got me. You know what? I missed the math on that one. I was like, because I was thinking 96 for a second. Oh well.
How many 30-year-olds do you know that share a cell phone with their brother? I mean, that would be fucking awkward.
Poppy says, "Why do you all do that in Charlotte?" I don't know what that means. It's weird. All right, we got somebody here on TikTok. Let's see what we got. Stairway, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
What's up, man?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm a Trump fighter, supporter, submission. Yeah, I love Trump, by the way. Go ahead. What's your question?
Oh,
Trump submission.
Weird,
Wow.
but okay. Anyways, are you?
Because he's the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? You guys have no idea about this. It's a secret thing.
Excuse me. Just 1 second before we get started with the conversation. I need you to tell me how old you are and what state you're in, please. Thank you.
I'm 28 years old, and I am in Morocco right now. But I'm from New York, by the way. So I'm in Morocco.
You're from New York?
Morocco.
Yeah.
No, I am in Morocco. I'm from Morocco, but I live in New York. But I'm not in New York right now. So I am the Trump supporter from Morocco. And Morocco was the first country who recognized America for independence. So Morocco will taking care of America.
Hello. Hi, I'm talking.
A Viking. What are you? You look like an Iranian, Persian.
Hi. You have to stop fucking talking. I'm trying to ask you a question. Calm the fuck down. Now, I just wanted to ask you, you said you live in New York. Are you a U.S. citizen, or do you just live in New York? And you don't have to fucking monologue. I just need an answer to the question. Are you a U.S. citizen, or do you just live in New York?
I am American citizen.
Okay, you're an American citizen. How long have you been an American citizen?
10 years.
10 years. You were saying, and how long have you lived in the United States?
Yes. Also 10 years? Just going Morocco for vacances and that's it?
No, that wouldn't pop
That's
it.
not
That
possible.
wouldn't work.
Not possible. You're lying.
It
That's
takes
not-
you. You have to be a permanent resident before you become a citizen, buddy.
Yep. That's
You're
a lie.
lying.
Yep, you're
You're
lying.
a
I'm not
liar.
lying. No, I'm not lying. I'm not
You are
lying. I'm
lying.
American citizens and we're gonna kick all atheists from
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You're just lying, and you're calling
We're
in
gonna
to
live
be
there.
an agitator because what you're doing is you just said, because what Erika said is true, and I know this from personal experience. You have to be a permanent
By the
resident
way, I don't like
for at least a period
Don't
of
like
a couple of
Mamdani.
years. Hey, bud, you're just lying. You're not a citizen. Okay, great. Tell you what. If you're a citizen, you have camera access. If you're a citizen, turn on your camera.
I'm in Morocco right now.
Great. You still have camera access. I've invited you to
Yo.
turn your camera on and show us your passport.
Yeah, just show us the
Just show us
front of
the
your
front
passport.
of. Just show us the front of
No,
your
I
passport.
don't know. No.
Show us the front. You don't have to show us
Yo,
any of
no.
your details. Just show us the front where it says United
All
States
atheists.
passport. That's all you have to show us. Go.
It's in 2030.
Show us right now. Go.
No more atheists.
Show us your passport,
king.
and then we'll know you're not lying.
The king on earth.
You're a liar.
No more
Show us
atheists.
your passport.
We will finish.
What? What was that? Was that a threat? You want to keep
Finish.
threatening people?
We will finish. Yes, we will finish this.
Oh, look at the big guy threatening from behind his little
Yes.
profile
Yes,
picture.
sir.
You're a little bitch, you little coward.
Yes,
You little cowardly bitch. Turn your camera on, you little
You
cowardly
what?
bitch.
Hey, you can get
You
me.
wouldn't say that to my fucking face, now would you? Oh, that's right. You're hiding behind your little fucking profile picture, you little bitch.
Wallah, I break
Turn your camera on.
Salaman is.
Oh, no, he's afraid.
The
Oh,
Norwegian.
look at the little guy. He's scared. Oh, no, he won't turn his camera on because he knows that he's lying to all of us. Oh, no, he won't.
Okay, I don't want to.
Oh, yeah, you know you're lying. Just admit you're lying to us.
You can cry right now. I don't care about your feelings.
I have no feelings. I'm laughing at you. We're all laughing at you because we all know that you're lying to us. This is a
Hey,
bad
we're gonna
lie.
take
All you'd have to do is turn your camera on and show
gonna
us
give-
the front of your passport, Chief.
We're gonna give Lebanon for Syria. Lebanon will be for Syria. No more Lebanon. No more Lebanon.
Okay,
no more for.
whatever.
No, it's not for Israel, but we're gonna give it for Syria and Turkey.
You live in Morocco. You don't get to decide shit. Your country doesn't get to decide shit. You guys
No, because
barely made it away from Spain, and they basically fucking control you. How does it feel to be fucking controlled by Spain? They own you. They own your fucking asses. How does that feel?
We are evil.
You want to talk about Lebanon,
is
and
right.
you're literally a country that barely made it out from colonizers, and you guys are trying to be in league. You guys are trying to be in league with Netanyahu to pull off these fucking stunts. It's not helping you. It's not doing any favors. God damn, dude, you suck at this.
Finish atheist on earth.
Oh no, Erika, he's upset. He's very upset.
He sounds. He
You are
sounds
upset.
really
Look at
upset.
you, boy. Look at you,
I'm
Justin
sorry.
Bieber.
You
Oh.
sound. You sound. I don't get.
No,
I
I don't
don't-
talk to women.
Guess what? Well, good.
Roni, I think you're
I'm
right.
not talking to you. I'm talking to Matt, so you can shut the fuck up. So anyway, I don't get why people come online and spew these threats against people and this hatred against people.
Are you from the people? Like aliens.
You know
out
what?
here, man.
You know what? Hey, you know what? I don't know. Hey,
Viking
you know what?
Not from
I'll
the
tell you what.
Philip-
Hey, you know what? Bud, I don't normally do this, but I want to have a friend of mine ask you a real quick question because I'm so worked up over here that I'm just gonna
He's a
sit.
Hezbollah Shia.
I know. I'm gonna drink my coffee.
He's a black flag.
I know. All of us with the Lebanese. I know. Hey, Roni, how are you, friend? How's it
Hey
going?
Matt, I'm good. What's
كيفك؟
going on, brother?
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
all right.
انت تحكي عربي كيفك يا شيعي يا ولد الشيعية
You know,
انت طلعت شيعي يا ولد الحرام
I'm Catholic. I'm
عاشت سوريا
Maronite.
الكبرى
I'm Maronite
عاشت سوريا
Christian.
اي طلعت شيعي انتم شيعة
Hey,
انتم فقط
stairway,
شيعة hey, you can't have a
stairway,
conversation with
stairway. Oh, Matt, I'm gonna message you. I want to know where you got that necklace because I really like
Oh,
it.
I'll tell you. There's a bunch of jewelers here in the Northeast. You can pick one up. I'll tell you.
Bet, thank you.
Yeah.
Stairway, אתה מדבר עברית?
ايوه تكلم عربي or speak English I don't understand what
אתה מדבר עברית?
what the fuck is this what did you say
כן או לא? אתה מדבר עברית? אתה מדבר עברית?
they are Shias You know, Shias, they are black banners, black flags.
So
you know, they are the
why are you
worst
talking
people
about
here on
Shias?
earth.
Why are you talking about Shias?
So they're trying to call now Trump is, look, you
No
guys
one here
are
is
the
Shia.
bad people here on earth, and we're gonna eliminate you. We're gonna take Iran. We're gonna take Lebanon. We will destroy even Israel.
Who's we? Who's
we're
we?
gonna do it.
Who's we?
We did just a defense. We
Who's
just
we?
I mean,
Who's
Morocco,
we?
Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and Pakistan, my friend.
They can't do anything. They haven't been doing
and we will
anything.
fight
They
for
haven't been doing
America.
anything.
We will leave
They haven't
America
been
stay
doing
like it
anything.
is.
They haven't
We
been
will
doing
fight
anything.
for America. Yes,
No,
we are fighting for
but you're not
America.
fighting
We will
for America.
destroy
You're fighting
all
for
of you
Israel.
here, man.
You're not fighting for America. You're fighting for Israel.
I
Are you
fight
a
for
Zionist?
America. I fight for Donald
Are you
Trump
a
only, my
Zionist?
friend.
Are you a Zionist?
No, I'm a Sunni. I'm a Sunni. Sunni,
Okay.
you know, Sunni.
Great,
I'm a Sunni. I'm the
So
ones who did a political.
Relax.
Hey, don't mute me, man.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Do you see my name and Erica's name up there? We'll do whatever the fuck
But
we
I'm
want.
talking.
Calm the fuck down.
أنا بحكي.
God.
يا ابن الشيعية. اسمع عندي.
No one here is Shia.
لا.
والله شيعي. You guys Shia. You guys have a search Shia.
Matt and I are both Lebanese Maronite Christians.
خلاص. Calm down. All right. Anyways, I think this guy. Number one, I don't think he's an American citizen, because his lie about that he only lived here for 10 years and has been a citizen for 10 years, that does not track at all. But it's entirely possible that he might. I mean, as Moroccan, that's definitely possible. But I kind of agree with you. I don't know why you're simping so hard for Israel. But they don't give a fuck about you. You realize that?
No,
right?
we will destroy Israel. We will destroy it with Ahmed Shara. Yes, you know how bad we are in fight. You know how Ahmed Shara is. You know how Jolani is. So we are the last card.
So, Matt, I just want to expose Stairway really quickly.
You guys
okay?
Yeah, go for
He
it.
is not in Morocco. He's physically in Germany right now, and he's using a VPN
I am.
Yep.
You're physically in Germany, and you're using a VPN that's showing your location as Spain.
Yep.
But you live in Germany. You're not an American citizen. We already know this.
Yeah, dude.
So just give up the act.
Well, I am American citizen too.
So you have 170,000 followers. As the host asked you, turn your camera on. You have camera access. You said you're an American citizen and you're in Morocco right now. So if you're traveling, turn your camera on and show the front of your passport. I can show the front of my passport right now. Hold on.
Yep.
I can show you. Give me 5 seconds. I keep my passport in my backpack, right? I keep my passport in my backpack at all times.
Guys, this is not a conversation.
Quite a bit. No, hold on.
Yeah.
I am an American citizen.
Look
See,
at that.
passport, United States of America. Very easy. Just show us the front of your passport, and we'll dead that discussion.
Yeah. See, the reason that this isn't a discussion, you just said this
so you
isn't a
wanna rant?
discussion, is because you're lying to us. And it's really hard to have a discussion with somebody when you start off the conversation on the premise of a lie. So if you would just be honest with us about who you are and who we're talking to, we could have an honest conversation with you. But we know that you're lying to us. So turn on your camera and prove the thing that you're saying, or admit the lie. It's real simple, Chief.
No, it's not simple. You're running.
It's real fucking simple. Stop lying.
You're
to
running.
us. I'm not running from anything. I'm asking you to prove a simple fact, and
Both
you're
of you
having a fucking crash out. Stop
Forget
it.
about this question right now.
Bud.
Hey, my private.
Hey, calm down, and just turn your camera on and
something.
show us what we asked. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go away.
My life is totally privacy.
Bud,
things
you can show the front of your U.S. passport without
No,
giving away any privacy. Show the
fuck.
front of your U.S. passport if you're a U.S. citizen.
I am a United citizen.
By the way,
American citizen.
what part of New York do you live
Trump.
in? What part of New York do you live in?
No more information.
What part of New York do
No
you
more
live in?
information.
Oh, because you don't
No more
know
information.
because you don't
It's
know
my
anything
privacy.
about. Oh, because you don't know
My
anything about
privacy,
New York.
idiot.
Oh, because you don't know anything about New York and you couldn't answer my questions about it even
Trump
if you
is the
tried.
Messiah right now.
What's your
okay?
favorite? What's your favorite deli in New York?
He's the Messiah, my friend.
Which subway stop do you live by in New York? What subway stop do you live by in New York?
No more information.
What's your? There you go. Oh, Ronnie,
I just want to say as well,
Ask him.
shut up. If you're a Sunni Muslim, you saying anybody is the Messiah except Allah, you would not know. Thank you, sir. You literally, you come from a religion where you can't show a picture of the prophet. So the idea that you're pretending to be a Sunni Muslim and you are saying Trump is the Messiah, are you okay? And I think we all know the answer to that, which is a big
only Sunnis can make a deal with the United States.
No, nobody.
Trump is wrong.
Hey,
Trump is Rome for us. Do you know what Roma? Trump is Roma.
Yeah. Hey. Real quick, bud. Do you believe that the Earth is flat or round? Just out of curiosity. Is the Earth round or flat?
All Trump supporters believe the Earth is flat. No, the Earth is flat. Exactly. That's what the Bible, that's what the Quran and the Bible teach us. Exactly. And that's we are the Abrahamic people. Period. The Earth is flat, guys. I swear. The Earth is flat. And this is a religious perspective. This is not an atheist perspective.
Where does the Quran or the Bible say the Earth is flat?
No, everywhere in the Quran and the Bible, for example, the Bible says God made the Earth. Listen, idiot. God says in Genesis.
It doesn't say it's
God
flat.
says He built the earth and the heaven.
It does not say it's flat at any point.
Bud.
God says the earth is.
Bud, no, he doesn't.
It's a dimension. The earth is not a planet, idiot. A planet means a wandering star. You idiot. You Chalaman, you fucking Vikings. God says we have 4 corners on earth. So what is the 4 corners on a spherical earth?
Matt, you look really like a Viking. I just want to let you know.
Build the earth and the heavens.
Honestly, Erika, that's the first time that anyone's ever said that. Ronnie, has anyone ever said that? My Phoenician friend, has anyone ever said that to you? No one's ever said it to me, so I don't know.
Uneducated Trump-supporting atheists, I've heard, but not someone who identifies as Muslim. For last I checked, Muslims also believe in science. Muslims actually, the Quran actually has a lot of science behind it.
Yeah, we invented science.
There's a lot of verses in the Quran and a lot of hadith that prove scientific fact, and it goes against the flat Earth theory.
It absolutely does, and we're also talking about a group of people when we talk about Muslims and the Arabic culture, and the group of people that brought huge advancements to medicine and to science and mathematics. I mean, it's literally a group of people that value those things over most other things, really. So I mean, it's really interesting that you, sir, would be a flat earther. I'm shocked, actually. This is quite the dichotomy here.
Hey, how do you think people follow me then? You idiot. I have this account just new, actually. So how do you think people follow me, and why people found this interesting? Because it's a religious system. It's a religious perspective. It's not an atheist mythology. No, it's not a Viking mythology. Vikings have never invented nothing, actually, in science. We were the godfather of science, Amatsko. Idiot.
So,
come on.
Matt, can I just give a couple of Bible verses from the Old Testament that actually proves that the Earth is round?
Please be my
I'm going to give one Bible verse, actually, right? This is from the book of Job, chapter 26, verse 10. And it mentions that God has, quote, inscribed the circle on the face of the waters at the boundary of light and darkness. What this is describing the circular horizon. When you're describing a circular horizon, there is no horizon if the Earth is flat. So the Bible itself is proving to us that this Earth has to be circular in some way, shape, or form.
Circle is not a sphere. Circle can be on a 2D projection, but not 3D.
You can't be flat.
Not be in 3D projection. Can only be in 2D projection. That's a circle.
Hang on, I have a question. You said that this account is new. How new?
How new, bud?
How new? And before you answer the question, I want to let you know.
So what is the circle? What is a circle? What is a circle and a
I asked you how new is your account. You said your account was new. How new is your account? And before you answer, I want to let you know I did some scrolling back, and I'm nowhere near the beginning. I'm nowhere near the beginning of your. I'm nowhere near the beginning of your account, and I found videos from February 2020. I'm gonna disconnect you if you keep doing this.
Why the 4 angels in the Bible holding the earth then?
Yeah, it's not.
He created his account on August 30th, 2022.
There we go. Not a new account.
No. It's ridiculous. Absolutely not. So no, I smelled the rat right away, but I was like, oh, that's weird. But Ryan, thank you, friend. Thanks for popping on.
Thank you for having me up.
Please, it's all good. But shoot me a message. Send me a message, and there's a couple of I don't know what state you're in, because I'm in Massachusetts.
I'm in Jersey.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, dude, I got you. And I don't know what part of Jersey you're in, but there might even be one close to you. My uncle lives in Glenridge. And so I can I'll ask him too if there's one closer to you. But at the very least, there's a couple here in Mass. That's funny is that this is definitely this is more of an American thing. They do sell these in Lebanon. Because I have got
but that's the Maronite cross.
It's the Maronite. Yeah, but it's stylized though. You can see that it's got like I just know it's a little hard to see, but it's stylized a little bit with the leaves, so it kind of looks almost like a it's neat. And I got it when I was 18. My parents gave it to me when I was 18. It's basically the only piece of jewelry that I really wear, and I've never taken it off. I just other than like
I'm the same way with my cross. Yeah, I'm the same way with my necklace. Yeah,
and I know I'm not I'm not particularly religious anymore. I know you are, and that's I totally respect that. It's totally great. But and I still go to Maronite Mass here and there, and I still enjoy it. It makes me feel good. But
nice. But I appreciate you having me up.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate you. You take care, man.
You too.
All right. W's for Roni. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hey, guys, we're going to move on to our next guest. Would you please tap the screen and help out with the live goal? And let's help out Erika. Guys, gifting her will absolutely run us out to the FYP. That helps along with the tapping. So would appreciate you guys doing that. David, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes. Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
I'm 19, and I'm in California.
19, California, okay. You said sadly, yes. So do you still support Donald Trump now as of August 2026, or do you not?
Not really. I just, I think what he's doing right now, especially like with all the aid with Israel, because I'm a Christian, so I think we should aid them and support them, especially like with like what's going on over there,
What does that have to do with you being a Christian, David?
Because in the Bible, the Jews are descendants of Abraham, and Abraham is a direct disciple of Jesus Christ.
But in the Bible also blames them for the unaliving of Jesus. So
also to put a even finer point on what you've said and what Erika's pointed out, who else is a descendant of Abraham? What other religion is a direct offshoot of Abraham?
Presume the Muslims.
Yeah, Islam also. So if you're going to make the posit that you would support Israel and Judaism because they are an Abrahamic religion and that's what is in common with Christianity, you would need to do the same for Islam.
I don't support their religion now because it's false, right? But I support them as a nation of people.
But isn't Judaism false as well then, David?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, but you support. But it's no. I'm sorry, David. Right? all I'm trying to check here is your consistency, and you don't appear to have any.
No, I do. It's our job because G we know God in human form, Jesus.
No, we
He was
don't. We
Jewish,
don't.
a
We
man.
don't actually. Hang on, David. We don't know that. You believe that, but we don't know that. And if we do know that, that would imply that there is objective proof. So I would require you to show the objective proof.
Of Jesus being Jewish?
No, that God formed Jesus. I require objective proof, please. Not your belief that that occurred, but objective proof.
Oh, I don't have objective proof, the proof that you want.
Okay,
Just
so then
name.
we don't know that, do we? You believe that.
I'll not believe Jesus being Jewish. He is Jewish.
Okay, David. Okay. You've come into a grown-up space to talk to grown-ups about grown-up stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to understand that your belief is subjective. Okay? We don't know for a fact that Jesus existed. We don't know that for a fact. You
Well, then
believe that. And even if Jesus did exist, we
he would be
don't
against
know
Palestine.
that Jesus was formed by God. We don't know that Jesus was God on earth. We definitely don't know that. You believe that. I'm going to need you to separate your belief from what we actually know. The word know has a definition, and it's different to the definition of the word believe.
Well, I have to go based off the Bible, right?
No,
Based off,
actually, David, you don't have to go based off the Bible.
yeah.
That is another, you are choosing to go off the Bible.
Well, I'm not gonna go based off what you want to hear. I'm gonna go based off what I have.
Which is nothing by the sounds of it.
Uh, so, well, if the Bible was quote unquote, because I presume you're atheist, right?
I'm actually agnostic.
You're agnostic. So if Jesus,
In fact, if you're gonna, I would term myself as SBNR, actually. But you probably don't even know what that is because you probably don't know anything about any religion or spiritual beliefs outside your
I don't
own.
really care about any other religion. It's not important.
Okay, then I don't care about yours, David.
Well, but for the
But
sake of
what?
the debate,
But
if Jesus
no.
was a real person,
You're
right?
not having a debate, David. You're not having a debate. You are just telling us your beliefs. And you can't prove that your belief is fact.
Well, because you said I wasn't consistent when I was talking about the Muslims and da da da, but I think I'm being fairly consistent because in the Bible,
No, what did
in the
you
Old
say?
Testament,
What you said that you believe that that they are worshipping falsely or that their ideas are false,
yeah,
right? In which case, David, you also have to believe that the Jewish people's ideas are false because
yeah,
they don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
yeah. That's our job as Christians to bring His people back to Christ.
So why isn't it your job as Christians to bring Muslims to Christ?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either. Just what we have to do is to do that. We have to tell these
See,
Palestinians to stop hurting
David, I'm going to
Israelis.
tell you, David, I'm going to tell you what you've done, and this is what we're all annoyed with. You have made a hierarchy of religions. You
I
have
didn't.
made, shut up, David. You have
You're
made
just
a
wrong.
hierarchy of religions. You have said, this one is the most important because I believe in it. And then you've said, This one is the second most important because the stuff that I believe relies on the stuff to do with that religion. This bunch of religions, they're not important at all because what they believe does not coincide with what I believe. Which is actually wrong because a good portion of how many times is Jesus mentioned in the Quran, David?
I don't care. I don't pay attention to their religion. It's
Well,
not
you
important to
don't
me.
care about your Messiah being mentioned in another religious book.
In another religious book, it's not the Bible, so it's not important.
But it's not important that those. What's Jesus called in Islam, David?
A prophet.
No, what's he called? What's his Arabic name?
I don't know. I don't really care. I don't pay attention.
Well, and this is the problem, isn't it? You're
I'm not reading.
criticizing something that you don't know anything about, David.
Yeah, I don't read the Allahu Akbar book. I read the Christian Bible.
David, how can you possibly have an argument when you don't know anything?
I do. I don't know how we got off topic into religion,
No,
actually,
David, you don't know anything. I'd just like you to say, I don't know anything, please.
No.
Why not? You don't.
I do. Actually.
No, you don't. You don't even know what you think you know. You think that what you know is actually what you believe, not what you know.
Well, I mean, we got into Christianity, but I mean, this wasn't what I was really debating. I was trying to debate Israel versus Palestine.
And you can't possibly because you don't know anything about it.
I do, actually.
What
it all started on October 7th, when the dirty Palestinians decided to attack Israel.
Every time you say something wrong, I'm going to mute you. It started prior to 1948, David.
I mean, like, David, this is wholly embarrassing for you on so many levels.
Actually, isn't
it actually is. I'll tell you what. If you can tell me what happened in 1948 and the name for it, I will talk to you about Israel and Palestine. Go.
So I presume, are you talking about when after like the World War II, when they brought them back to their homeland and is that what you're talking about, right? In 1947,
no,
right?
I'm talking about what happened specifically in 1948 and the name for it. If you can't tell me that, we can't have this discussion because you don't know shit. Yeah. See, this is.
I don't know it off the top of my head.
Erika, Erika, I am trying to turn over a new leaf here. Do you see how nice I'm trying to be? I'm trying to turn over a new leaf here. And God damn.
Oh, was it?
Don't make me be the
was
bad
it like
cop.
the?
Oh, I'm definitely making.
Nobody's gonna.
Was it the UN? Like
No,
it was like the UN partition.
No, David.
I don't know. I think so.
Oh, he's Googling so hard. Are you Googling?
I'm not Googling.
No, you're not Googling?
No, I'm not.
Then where did you come up with that?
Wrong.
Where'd you come up with the UN partition plan?
Because I've heard it before. Because you done pro-Palestinians.
What was the proposition called?
I don't know. It was UN something. I don't remember.
No, it wasn't. It began with a B.
But it was like some plan, that was proposed about, I believe, like dividing Palestine.
No,
or
David.
Something like that.
No, you don't know anything. Stop it.
I do, because Palestine's not real. But
you literally don't know anything, David.
Again, that's your belief,
It's
no.
Very,
no.
What? Oh
can I? Right. Okay.
Please.
Your belief. You believe that Jesus is God incarnate. You believe that. You cannot prove that. I can prove that you
Let's
know
get
nothing
back on
because I
topic.
just shut the
Back
fuck
on topic.
up, kid. Shut up. I'm gonna be the bad cop today, apparently. So this is the deal. I know you don't know anything. We all know that you don't know anything because we've just
You're off
listened to
topic.
you. We just listened to you not knowing anything for 10 minutes. So no, this is not a belief. This is not a belief. We know this. And I'm not off topic. The topic is now you not knowing anything. That is the new topic.
It's okay to switch topics, just say you
I just
don't.
told you we switched topics. The topic is now you not knowing anything.
Okay, that's cool, woman.
Did you just call me woman?
What are you, a man?
Is this kid for real, Erika?
I think this kid is for real. I think what this kid has just done is, as a whole ass person saying that they're Christian, has just tried to insult me by calling me woman.
I mean, what do you want me to call you?
Mummy?
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't know about that. But
I mean, Erika's giving you the beatdown that your mom never did that she should have. So, I mean, it's quite appropriate.
Matt, what has happened in US schools for David to be the result? I teach 9 to 13-year-olds, and they know more about religion than David does.
Listen, I live in Massachusetts. Don't come for me. What state are you in again?
It's okay.
Hey, David, what state are you in again?
California.
California's kind of like middle of the pack, but Erika, California really varies heavily. Like, it depends on where you live in California.
I think because
there's 48 million people.
I think David's probably from Bakersfield.
Yeah. What part of California are you from, David?
I mean, why do you need to know?
You could just tell us the area that you're from. We're just curious about the school systems, about around where you grew up.
Oh, like what high school I went to? I mean, I don't mind. I already graduated.
I'm not asking. We don't need to know the name of the high school. We're just curious. What part of California are you from?
Have you heard of Santa Ana?
Yes.
Yeah, that part.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
Shout out Modern Day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cute. Anyways, so since you don't know anything about Israel and Palestine, is there anything that you do know about? No, I just asked you.
You didn't.
Shut the fuck up. I just asked you. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up. I just asked you the most germane question. If you wanted to have a discussion about Israel and Palestine, the most important thing you would need to know about if you wanted to have this discussion, and you don't know about it. So,
Matt, he said it started on October 7th.
Well,
just that on its own is enough for us to know that he doesn't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I do, but there was a lot of stuff that happened before that, obviously, but it starts to boil over until October 7th, so it really doesn't matter.
That's so not true. God damn.
That's so not true.
Jesus Christ. God damn, kid.
I spent I'm 47, David, and I
mean, that's cool. I didn't ask your age.
Shut the fuck up. I spent the entirety of my childhood watching on the news stuff that was going on in Israel. That doesn't speak to me that's when it really boiled over. Do you know? I'm not even going to ask that question because the answer is going to be no.
Dude, again, is there anything that you actually know about, that you could speak on competently? Because it's clearly not Israel and Palestine.
So why does Hamas hide behind children buildings?
Why does Israel kill 80,000 people for no reason?
There was a reason. October 7th, when they
Bud, you're not equipped to have this conversation. Can you explain?
I'm very equipped.
Okay, great. Can you? Cool. Can you explain the Nakba to us then?
Can we stay on topic?
Yes, exactly.
Not
Let's
back
stay
40
exactly. Let's stay on topic. Can you explain the Nakba to us, please?
Why do we have to go back 40?
What was that?
Why do we have to go back 100 years? Why not just stay
That's
talk about current
not
day?
100. It's not 100 years ago, and it's incredibly.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you finally Google it? Do you know what that is? Explain it to everybody.
No, I'm just saying it's not real.
I am asking you that if you want to stay on this live and you want to have this discussion, you'll explain it to everybody, or you're going to get dropped. So tell everybody. Oh, he just left on his own. Bye-bye.
Point of information. Please don't say you know about something you don't know about. If I don't know about something, I say I don't know about that.
So, actual picture of David and one of his friends.
Oh no, that's you should have done the Dumb and Dumber picture, not Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted's like
I know. They're actually not that. I know, and I love Bill and Ted. So,
yeah.
Thank you to Kara or Kara. I never know if it's Kara or Kara. But thank you, friend, on the Blue app. David sounds like he has an innie, and I'm not talking about belly buttons. W Kara. Thank you, friend. That's great.
It's okay to say I don't know. It's okay to say maybe I was wrong. All of those things are okay. It is not okay to claim something as fact, which is not fact.
Yeah, 100%. Also, thank you to our friend Wesley with the first super chat over on the tube. Wesley says, "Hi, Matt and Erika. Much love. I got here late, but this caller makes me want to scream. From the river to the sea, stupid people are stupid." It is really true, isn't it? Stupid people are stupid. That's we don't need a source on that one.
Kara says it's Kara, not
Kara. Oh, Kara. Okay, Kara. Okay, Kara. Thank you. I never know. I want to be right, friend. So Kara. Thank you, friend. All right, Kara. I'll try to remember that for any future ones. Thank you. You don't know how I have that kind of patience. I just said I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, guys.
I'm normally the patient one. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Nemo's normally the patient.
Yeah, Nemo's 100%. He's like that. That's yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you with all the help and the support. If we can knock out that gift goal, guys, we should be over 50,000 likes. Like I'm not even a person who normally is like has to talk about that or even says anything about it, but like, come on, please, let's get going here, please. We need to cycle back through the FYP. Also, if you are over on the tube and you like to call in, that number is above my head, and it's also pinned in the chat. Leah, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Hi, no, sorry, I did not mean to request sub, just tapping the love.
That's all right. I appreciate you, friend. Have a good one. All righty.
Hey, listen, you might love the Matty crashes, but have you seen an Erika crash yet? I don't think you've seen an Erika crash.
Oh, Erika, I absolutely have.
Oh, look, there's right. I'm going to tell you something because this is hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Libtears asked me to define the word yesterday in a comment section, and I said, well, it's an individual part of speech or written language that has its own individual meaning and its own specific meaning. Mm-hmm. And he said, no, it's not. And then he pasted the dictionary definition, which said exactly what I said, but in a slightly different order with slightly different vocabulary.
Thank you, real quick, to our friend Courtney. Thank you, Courtney, on the Blue app. Says, please don't turn over a new leaf. My day is not complete without a Matt crash out. All right, Courtney. Well, for you, that's fine. But Courtney, I will tell you that I am waiting for the time when I can finally say that this has all been wonderful. But now I'm on my way. So I will tell you that. But I'll keep doing it until then. Okay? There we go.
In fact, Libtears, go back to the dictionary that you had to look at to define the word words. By the way, it wouldn't define the word words. It doesn't define plurals. It defines singular words. So it would be the word word. Find the definition and post it back in the comments. And we'll see if everybody thinks that it says literally what I said. Go on, go fetch.
Yeah. What was I going to say? He came up with Nemo and I the other night, and I was like, are you a Trump supporter? And he's like, well, 50-50, not really. And I was like, well, we really just want to talk about Trump supporters. Hey, Bill. Hey, what's up, bud? Bill, I've been meaning to get back to you, and I haven't. It's been my fault. I've been super busy. I promise you I'm going to get back to you, and we're going to try to set something up for next week. That's 100% on me. It's my apologies. That is me. I love you. My bad. So
I just got an emergency alert on my phone.
What's
and
going on?
I didn't even read it. I just said, okay.
Oh. Okay. Well, never mind. I guess everything's fine.
No, Libtears, I don't want your personal definition. I want you to paste back in the comments the definition that you pasted in the comments yesterday. And we're going to break it down and see if it says what I said. Okay?
Thank you, Courtney. I can. He says, fine, you can live while you're young. Thank you.
Hang on. Selena, what did your emergency alert say? Did it just say we're testing the emergency alert system? I'm hoping that's what it said.
Oh, God. And Jordan asked me if I saw any shows this summer. So you guys know that I went to the Sphere in April, which was so cool. And I got to go to Fenway. I went to the first Fenway show of the two, the Friday night, July 31st. And it was awesome. It was a great time. I had a blast. Our friend Courtney was at both nights. Who was the one? You did all 5 MSG shows, you bastard. Oh, amazing. So jealous. Good, but seriously, good for you. What? Honestly, I'm gonna geek out for a second. If you don't care, then I don't. It doesn't matter to me. The 5 MSG shows and the 2 Fenway shows, those 7 shows, amazing. Just like peak form. I don't know how they do. I don't know how they're doing it, but like they're just absolutely fucking crushing it. All 5 of the MSG shows were amazing. The 2 Fenway shows were amazing. What's going through my mind might be one of the best jams I've ever heard in my entire life. Not just but like just one of the best I've ever heard. Like it was amazing. So I'm super jealous of you, having been able to go to all of those shows. I've seen a show at I've seen a couple of shows at MSG. One all the way back in 2009, and just really solid. Anyways. Back to the topic at hand. Sorry, Oscar Raiders. Well, welcome in, Oscar Raid. We're so glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much for coming in. I had a delightful time, by the way. If you guys don't know, up with Oscar for a few minutes the other day. We had fun with some dumb MAGA chud. That was fun. And so W's Oscar Raiders. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate you dropping the kids off over here. It's very kind of you. Thank you.
So I've just read the emergency alert.
Yes.
Because climate change definitely isn't happening. So we're definitely not having wildfires break out all over our country, as you are all over yours, as Canada is all over theirs. And so we've basically been asked not to have barbecues, not to use fire pits, and not to do anything that could cause a wildfire. And they've had to use the emergency alert system for that.
Well, of course, because, goddamn, that's so fucked up. I'm sorry for you guys. I'm sorry for all of us, genuinely, that were. Thank you, Chestnut. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for popping in. And once again, thank you to the Oscar Raiders. We appreciate you guys being here. Do me a favor, if you are new here, if for some reason this is your first time finding us, please make sure that you that you are following both of us. This is my main account. That's Erika's account. She's private. It'll look like you didn't follow her, but then she'll have to like accept you after the fact. That's my backup account. If you wouldn't mind following that too. Also over on the Tube, we're live right now. You can subscribe over there. It's real simple stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So LibTears has now posted it in the comments. A unit of language consisting of spoken sounds that function as a principal That's not what you posted yesterday.
It's also not the definition that's in Merriam-Webster, which is exactly what you said.
What's the Merriam-Webster definition?
A speech sound or a series of speech sounds that symbolize and communicates a meaning, usually without being divisible into smaller units capable of independent use. That's the main one.
Which is what I said, right?
Yeah. Or a written or printed character or combination of characters representing a spoken word. I mean, obviously that uses the word, but it's saying like it could be that thing representing the physical. So
hang on. So this is fun. LibTears is capable of understanding that Matt's definition and his definition were the same, but he's not capable of understanding that my definition was also the same, but broken down into a small enough thing that I could write it in a TikTok comment section. Wild.
Single unit is the determining thing. No one said single unit. It just says smaller units capable of independent use.
Okay, LibTears, how was my definition wrong? Which part of it was incorrect?
God, this is ridiculous.
I don't think you want to argue with me about this. Like, I used to teach English. No, the entire thing was not... Okay, you are not capable. The comprehension is wild.
Erika, you're making me really glad. You're validating a decision I made the other night. The decision I made, because this guy came up and, to be fair, was very respectful. And he said, hey, I'm 50-50 about supporting Donald Trump. And I said, well, we're really just looking for people who are like actively still supporting Donald Trump. And he's like, well, that's really not me. He said, but I really want to talk about that you guys said that Donald Trump is fascist. And I want to talk about that. And I said, I don't think he's fascist. I want to talk about that with you. And I said, no. I just kind of I was like, I've had this discussion far too many times. I'm sick and tired of it. And I was like, I just have no more time for the fascism debate. I don't want to talk about Echo. I don't want to talk about Britt Lawrence. Like, I don't want to talk about Lawrence Britt. I don't want to talk about any of this shit anymore. I'm just fucking tired of it. Like it never goes anywhere. Like the other side never like listens to. You can throw every single piece of evidence at the wall towards them. It just never. And so I said it. And then he's like, well, blah blah blah, and he started talking about fascism. And I was just like, and I was like, dude, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. And this level of pedantic it makes me believe that I absolutely made the correct decision in not having that discussion. So thank you.
And can I just point out, LibTears says, I believe you said something along the lines of words that carry meaning. No, that's not what I said, because I wouldn't use. That would be if I used the word words or word in the definition of word, then that would be a circular definition. And I do not make circular. I've already said what I said, LibTears.
Guys, if you're a Trump supporter and you'd like to have a discussion about what's currently going on in the United States of America, what the Trump administration is doing and Donald Trump's policies, we would like to have a conversation with you. And we'd like to know why you still support Donald Trump, because we're confused as to why you still support Donald Trump. Also, you can call in. The phone line is open. That is right above my head right here. It's also pinned in the chat over on the tube. or if you're on Twitch, you can call in as well. Any of you fine folks can call in. Facts says define definition. Fucking fuck.
Matt.
Yes.
Have I already given a definition of the word today?
You have, in fact, yes.
Okay. I'm just checking because LibTears seems to have forgotten that I gave a definition of the word, which was the same as the definition Matt gave, but using different vocabulary.
Define vocabulary.
Oh, as in an individual's vocabulary or vocabulary more
It was a joke. It was a joke. Stop
it. I can give you a synonym.
Depends on your definition of is. Depends on what you think is.
Do you want a synonym?
I want the antonym.
Oh.
Let's get
dumb shit.
Let's get fucking in. Let's get fucking. Let's really get into it.
Synonym would be lexicon.
Lexicon is good. Yeah, I know. I know that. What? How could you? What's the antonym for vocabulary? Like that would be like a lack of vocabulary. What would you call that?
Well, no. It could be an if you're talking about vocabulary as in an individual's vocabulary, it could be you wouldn't have speech or understanding, so because you can understand a vocabulary without being able to speak it. But if you're talking about vocabulary as in the wider sense of the word, as in words, then there's the opposite would be no vocabulary, no spoken or written speech. I don't know.
Comrade Iris over on the tube says permission to boot Pierre Powers 4646 denying and doing apologetics of American slavery in the Congo and Libya for cheap company labor. Well, comrade, you've paid the requisite fee, so of course, absolutely they get a full on 24. So that's it.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Soul Brook has found the antonym for vocabulary, which is no vocabulary.
I love it. That's fantastic. No vocabulary. Excellent. Amazing. That's wait, I just need to address something real quick. Drake Robertson says that Lebanese people guys, Wesley, somebody deleted the comment. Guys, that wasn't a comment to delete. Okay? And I was trying to respond to it. Guys, over on the that there was nothing that comment wasn't okay. Anyways, it was something about that Lebanese people are against the LGBTQ community. And that's not true. That's absolutely not true. In fact, there are a number of very famous gay clubs in Beirut. I don't understand what you're talking. Yeah, Lebanon is a more religious country. That there are people who focus more on religion, and we all know that people who are more religious are less inclined to support homosexuality, just like here in America. It's exactly the same thing. So if you're more religious there, you don't support the LGBTQIA community. And then less so, there's plenty of gay bars and clubs in Beirut. There's a scene there, literally. I can show you. It's very simple. So yeah. Anyways, really, really good.
Can I just give LibTears one more piece of advice? The word semantical really isn't used anymore. The al at the end is considered to be redundant, since saying the word semantic, a semantic argument, you don't have to say semantical. You're just typing more letters than you need to.
We got somebody here. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
How old are you and what state are you in?
29, I'm in New York.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Yeah. Because honestly, I hope you get Charlie Kirk and your neck blown out so we can laugh at you when you die.
Cool.
Yeah. I hope you get killed because of political violence.
Anything else?
That's all. Can you go do public debates? Can you go to like a campus or something? I'd love to see your fucking head get blown off.
Yeah, just keep talking. Just keep talking. No, just keep talking for a little bit longer. I got you. Hold on. Just keep going. Yep. No, stay up here. Don't go. Don't go anywhere. So, anyways, what do you want me to do? And say it again. Could you say it again a little bit slower and a little bit more clearly? Why'd you stop talking? Hello? No. Say again what you wanted to do to me. Bud, why did you stop talking? You got a violation. Oh, that's okay. I had you up here long enough. That's fine.
Matt, can you just clip that part and send it to me, and I'll just forward it on to the FBI?
Well, that's fine. I also I've got it, and that's hello debates. Got you. All right. Weird how you got real quiet there when I asked you to clarify what you said. Anyways, by the way, TikTok, we removed that guest as soon as we were able to verify what he said and that it was a threat. Obviously, we take threats very, very seriously, and we're going to contact the authorities about that. Also, did you know that we love the TikTok shop here? We absolutely love the TikTok shop. I love the TikTok shop, and I know all of my followers love the TikTok shop. In fact, a number of people have bought out of my showcase A People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn, and actually a couple of the other books that I have in my showcase because they love the TikTok shop and they love my showcase. It's really cool. I appreciate you guys very, very much for being here. So thank you. And we got a caller. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
47, Utah.
You said 47 in Utah?
Correct.
Okay, I'm just going to put you on the brief hold, and we'll be right back with you to talk, okay?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Real quick, before we talk to this next guest, I just want to say thank you. Let's see here. Thank you to Wesley. Oh, that's the... Oh, Wesley, I see. It says, sorry, man. Oh, Drake is the guy you've been paying to mute. Oh, okay. I see. Well, okay, I didn't realize that. You should have just... I'm sorry. I don't know if that was like their first chat or anything. I'm sorry. No. I think you even had like a holdover to mute him again today. Like Wesley, you're fine. I didn't realize that was the same guy. I was just like looking at the comment, and then all of a sudden it just went away. You're fine, friend. You're fine. Now I understand what was going on. You're all good. It happens sometimes. No worries at all. But I appreciate you, and it's all good. Also, thank you to our friend Crow, who said, if Otis Redding was alive today, would he release Sitting on the Talk of the Day? Oh, buddy. Oh, that dad joke to the max. So.
Every time that happens, I feel like my dad is communicating with me from beyond the grave.
God, yeah.
Love you, Dad.
Amen. Oh, man. All right. Thank you for holding for a moment, caller. You said 47 in Utah. Can you tell us why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
He's doing a great job.
Okay, well, maybe you could be a little more specific. Like, for example, what are the specific things he's currently doing, like right now, that you're happy with?
So he has, what I learned just recently, he has, I don't know the wording, I'm sure you'll get me on this, but revoked, I think it was like 28,000 truckers licenses for their illegally commercial driver's license. They weren't supposed to be here, and they had he had revoked that and given it. I can't remember the number exactly, but he had given like 28,000 for veterans. He was trying to make it more easily for veterans to get truckers commercial driver's licenses, and kind of put the smack down on some of these other places, these other trucking companies that had hired illegals. So that's just one of the things that I liked what he's been doing.
Well, I just want to point out one thing. Do you know who approves CDLs?
Trucking companies.
The federal government. Like the testing is done like through the state and everything, but like at the end of the day, it's the federal government. So the problem actually lies at the end of the day with if there was an issue with it, it would be the federal government. And also, did you know that it's not illegal to be a non-citizen and have a CDL?
I know that you can have a working visa to do, to come and work here, but I know that it's a lot of times what happens is they have the companies are either owned or will have owned by foreigners, and they will hire other people that are foreigners. It's just another way to.
Not foreigners. How scary! Foreigners. Oh no.
When you say what does that even mean?
So it's the issue that we have in America is that it's there's a lot of illegal people here, and what they'll do is they'll come and they can get jobs, and they can get.
You understand that a lot of those people. You understand, because I just went and looked this up. You do understand that a lot of those people weren't illegal migrants, right?
Some of them aren't, but a lot of them, I'd say the majority of them are.
Can you prove that most of them were illegal migrants, please?
No, I can't prove it. But
so why are you making the claim that most of them were then?
Can you prove that they're not?
Hi, buddy. I didn't need to make I didn't make a positive claim. I can prove. No, my claim was that not all of them were illegal migrants, and yes, I can prove that. And you even agreed with me, and you said yes.
I said the majority of them are illegal. I didn't agree with you.
No, you agreed with me that some of them were not illegal migrants.
Right, but the majority.
So prove it. Prove it. Go ahead and prove it.
I don't have to prove it. It's the truth.
It can't. Okay, if you can't prove it, how can you know that it's the truth?
Okay. Because they are. How can you prove that they aren't?
No. You're misunderstanding. Okay. When you're okay, I'm just going to explain something very basic to you. When you make a positive claim, which you did, okay, yeah. I also made a positive claim, and you agreed with me on my claim, which was not all. Yes, you did. I said not all of you understand that not all of them were illegal migrants, and you said I know not all of them were illegal migrants, but most of them were. So you agreed with me that at least a portion of them were not illegal migrants, correct?
A portion, but we're talking about the illegal, the ones that are. You saying that they're all illegal?
buddy. Okay. Yes. You agreed with me. You then made a positive claim that most of them were illegal migrants. And I asked you to prove it, and you said, hi, buddy, hi, still talking, still talking, okay? You said yes, but most of them, are, and I said, prove it, you said I can't, and so I'm asking you, how do you know that most of them are illegal migrants?
Because they are.
That's not an answer to the question. How do you know?
Because they are. I know they are. I don't know what to tell you.
How do you know? Okay, how do you know they are?
Because they are.
Hey,
okay.
Hey, hold on. Excuse me, caller. I have to talk to Erika for 1 second. If you can just, I'm sorry, caller. I apologize for interrupting the conversation. Just give me 1 second. Hey, Erika.
Yes, Matthew.
Donald Trump likes to rape kids.
How do you know?
I just know. I know that he does.
Oh, okay, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, so Donald Trump rapes kids, right, caller?
If you know that to be true, I guess. That's the thing.
Okay, cool. Okay, I mean, caller, hey, W's for the caller agreeing with us. Hey, can we get W's for the caller agreeing with us? Thank you, caller, for agreeing with the logic that if you just say that you know something to be true, it's true. God damn. And Erika, to think, we've been doing all of this work to like research things and find sources and get data, and all we had to do was just go, "Oh, I know it's true," and it's true automatically. This is amazing.
The majority of people here, they are legally, the foreigners that are here, you're saying they're legally here.
What?
What the fuck?
Are you saying the people the illegals, the foreigners that have come here during the Biden administration, you're saying the majority of them that have come here, that they are legally here?
What does that have to do with your posit about CDLs?
You guys are asking me that. You said that they were here legally, or the
nobody made hi buddy. Nobody said that.
Yeah,
I just want to point out to you that the majority of people in the US who were born in another country, yes, they are legal. There's about 40 million of those people who are legally in the US but were born elsewhere. So yes, the majority of foreigners in the United States are in fact there legally. Yes.
Okay, I don't believe that, but anyway, but yes.
But again, I went and while Matt was talking, and you asked that question, I did this thing. Okay, it might be unusual for you. It's called looking something up, and that's when somebody makes a claim. And so what you do is you go onto this thing called the internet and you type in how many, and it's not a biased question, okay? I wouldn't type in like, what proof can I give that there are more legal migrants to the United States than illegal migrants? What I did was said, how many foreign-born legal migrants are there in the United States right now? And it told me that it was approximately 40 million. But you see, what I do is when someone makes a claim, I go off and look it up. What you do is if you agree with the person that makes the claim or it suits your purposes, you just go, yeah, I'm sure that's true.
Okay. That's what I've heard on the news that I've listened to. I don't know. Yeah, this is.
Oh, there we go. Our friend Laura of the Wild has just put in the comments 31.7 million American citizens born overseas compared to 13.9 million undocumented people in the United States. So yeah, there's like, what's that? Nearly three times the amount of citizens who were born abroad.
Yeah, and the other thing we need to point out here, caller, is that and thank you to one of our friends, Panda, who works for an LTL trucking company. As of August 2026, there are no undocumented immigrants legally holding a CDL in the U.S. because federal regulations strictly prohibit states from issuing CDLs to undocumented individuals. To obtain a CDL, applicants must provide lawful presence and work authorization. The FMCSA mandates that states verify immigration status through the SAVE system, which blocks issuance to those without legal status. And by the way, the FMCSA is the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. So if someone is getting that, if there is an undocumented person who gets it, that means that they've scammed the system. No one is doing this on purpose. You understand, right?
I think they are, but that's why the federal government had to come in and revoke some of the.
Hang on.
What was happening?
No, sweetie. No, I have a question.
Wait! I'm talking.
Okay,
I'm talking. I'm going to do what you do. I'm talking.
Okay, no. Okay, everybody here can hear me better than they can hear you. Everyone can hear me far better than they can hear you. So I'm just going to keep talking. I want to know. How do they know who scammed the system? How do they know that?
Because they get caught. Either they make a mistake of some kind. Obviously, they are being handed out. I know you guys don't think fraud happens.
I'm going to ask you to. I'm going to do something I've done already. I'm going to say,
doing a great job. I wish he could run a third term, but I know you scammers and fraudsters are all about ruining this country. Have a nice day.
Oh, you're going to hang up now? Oh, yeah. Of course you are. By the way, caller, because I'm positive that you're probably going to tune back in and listen right now. You are a huge fucking coward. You are a huge fucking coward because what you did right there was you made a bunch of claims that weren't true. When Erika corrected you and I corrected you, you got all fucking up in your snowflakey feelings and then you ran right the fuck away when you were mildly confronted with any pushback on what you were saying. You are an embarrassment to America, and you're an embarrassment to everybody here. You should stay in your nice little white suburban Utah bubble because it's probably the only place that you feel safe because you were so fucking deluded about what this country is. We don't want you around other immigrants because I don't think that they're safe from you. Just FYI. Stay away from them because they're not the problem. You're the problem. Just FYI.
I'm going to assume from the... no, I shouldn't assume this. I'm not going to assume it. But what I'm going to say is, if that lady has children, I don't know how she coped with the why stage. She'd have just gone, because I said so.
Yeah. D-Rex, hi, are you a Trump supporter? D-Rex, hi, are you a Trump supporter? I think that might have been a mistake.
Can I just point out to everybody, we do this every Friday afternoon for you, every Friday evening for me. So if you're not familiar that Matt and I are nearly always here on a Friday afternoon, hello and welcome. This is Matt's one regular daytime show that he does with me every Friday at about 1-ish. When you know, we're a bit lax on time sometimes. But yeah, welcome. We hope you come see us every Friday.
Crow, did you want to real quick before we move on to anyone else, did you want to explain that system real quick because you said you have experience with it?
Yeah.
Please.
I actually pulled a report right in front of me. I won't tell any of the PII for understandable reasons, but I can tell you the categories that are on it.
Of course.
So I have a SAVE report in front of me. I use a SAVE report daily because the same SAVE report that they would pull for trucking, we actually have to pull for social programs. What goes into it is the person's name, date of birth, their A number or USIS number. So whatever their supporting document is, that could be a visa, that could be a green card, that could be whatever. Like any actual, like, this is what makes them documented. By the way, all undocumented systems fail the SAFE system because the SAFE system requires documentation to be run. And then you select what you're applying, pushing the SAFE report for. It could be Medicaid, it could be a commercial driver's license, it could be whatever. It's the check boxes you click. And then what you get back is a whole report that says their immigration status category response, their class of admission code, the country of birth, the date they were granted that status, the date they're admitted to, what their employment authorization status is, so if they're legal to work within the country, their name, their address, and if they have a sponsor. The sponsor part's like exceptionally relevant to me because there are people that are here past the 5-year bar where they're benefit eligible, but if they have a sponsor, the sponsor is still financially responsible for it. And that's how it works for all of these programs. Like, that's all the SAFE system is. It's a direct report that comes from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services that tells us quite literally everything we could need to know about this person's status within the country and what programs they would be eligible for. Based on those toggles. So like if somebody was applying for SNAP, when I go in there, I would toggle SNAP. Maybe Medicaid if they're applying for Medicaid. If I was a trucking company, I would select commercial driver's license, and USIS would tell me if they're eligible for that thing.
Excellent. Well, dude, thank you. Thanks very much for providing that. I'd like to think that maybe that lady listened after she hung up, but maybe she didn't. But, if somebody else gets that information at least, then, yeah, that'd be good. So
I think it would be useful to everybody listening because you have over 1,000 people across multiple platforms, so that's just good general knowledge.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Hey, W's for our friend Crow. We appreciate you, man. And W's for your talk of the day parody. By the way, I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear the entire thing. I want to hear the whole thing. Okay, do the whole thing. Okay, do the whole thing.
Okay, I will.
All right. Bye. Appreciate you, man. DJ Fritz, I'm so sorry that the coloring isn't to your liking. It looks different on different screens, but oh well. Adjust your tint.
I hope he's not being racist, Matt.
I don't know. Maybe. We got somebody in the box here. Let's see. Mike, hi, are you a Trump supporter? Mike, hello, are you a Trump supporter? Mike. I think that was a mistake. Guys, if you are a Trump supporter, we'd invite you to hop on up in the box. Hop on up over here. We would like to have a conversation with you. If you're over on the tube, you're welcome to call in. That last guest called in, and then she hung up. Maybe you can do a little bit better than the last guest because, that was embarrassing for her, to be quite honest with you guys. So,
hang on. Barry McKenzie's just said the most two anti-Americans and Matt and Erika. So that's not us, right? Where are the two anti-Americans?
And Matt and Erika?
And Matt and Erika. Yeah.
Bo, I'm confused. I'm going to need you to clarify. And when I tell you that I need you to clarify, I don't mean in the chat. So, Bo, you're going to have to request up and talk to us. So, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Just quickly as well, if you happen to have come in here because you have raided Matt from somebody else, I just saw a straggling Oscar raider apologizing for being late. Do not worry, my love. Just go up to Matt's little face at the top left, press it and say follow. And if you could tap the screen and share, we would freaking love that. Thank you very much for coming to visit us.
Yeah. We appreciate it a lot. Also, thank you to our friends over on the tube, being generous again. Thank you, Comrade Iris. It says groupthink has killed critical thinking in this country. That is so fucking true. That is so accurate and so true, friend. Groupthink is ruining individual critical thinking in this country. Thank you. Yeah, that's so spot on. And also want to say thank you, Wesley. Jason, Wesley is really calling you out here, and I just want to tell you that, like, on a personal note, I think that you're a complete fucking cuck because he calls you out all the fucking time and you don't do shit about it. I just want to know. You have annoyed the chat. I'm not above supporting the democratic decisions of the chat. It has been decided you are nothing but a spineless troll. So shut up, call in, or leave. We are done with you. Much love as always. So I have to go with Wesley and say that you are a spineless troll failure because all you can do is troll the YouTube chat. Bro, call in. Here's the number. It's also pinned in the chat. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, come on. There you go. And by the way, this is like, you've been called out many fucking multiple times. Like, many multiple times you've been called out. So just want to point that out to you.
On the groupthink critical thinking thing, I want to say that literally the easiest question you can ask somebody is why. Why do you believe that? Why do you think that? If you happen to be an educator like I am, the word why is my most important tool in a classroom by a long way. But it's a tool that can be used outside the classroom too. Why do you think what you think? Why do you believe what you believe? And oftentimes the answer to that question will be, well, that's what my family think, or that's what I was told, with no element of critical thinking whatsoever about about whether that is actually true or not. Don't just believe people. Don't just believe people.
Absolutely. Oh, that's okay, Velma. No worries. It happens. All good. So yeah, guys, we've got 1,000 people over here on TikTok. We've got like 130 people over on the Tube, and some more watching over on Twitch. Hello, Twitch friends. We are looking to talk to anyone who is still supporting Donald Trump, and apparently, that is like nobody anymore. It's kind of surprising. But okay. I don't know, Erika. I don't think anybody wants to talk to us.
I think they're worried I might ask them why, and they won't know.
Yeah. 33% approval rating, lowest in history. Yeah, it's pretty fucking embarrassing. I mean, and there have been some really fucking bad presidents. Like, we've had some really bad presidents.
Oh, that David guy is now on Doug's live.
Oh, poor Doug.
Doug hates talking about religion, so he will. If anything ever starts about a religion, it is nearly always me that takes that question, because he freaking hates it. I was gonna. Oh, sad news. I have some sad news today. It's not about hedgehogs, don't worry.
Okay, that's good.
Count Bimface did not win the Clacton by-election.
I know. I saw, and I watched part of what's his face's acceptance, whatever.
He didn't go to the count because he was worried that somebody would unalive. He very much takes things from the Donald Trump playbook. He says that he's the most attacked politician in history, when we've had politicians who have actually been assassinated. But he's the most attacked one because he's had a couple of milkshakes thrown at him.
Reminds me of some. Never mind. Reminds me of other people. But GR down in the chat, he said something about Biden. Gas and inflation happened with Biden. Gas
happened.
Gas happened. Inflation.
What, like flatulence? I very much doubt it was as bad as it is. Anyway, if you want to come up and talk to us about that, I would love to talk to you about gas and inflation.
Yeah.
If you don't fart, you will inflate.
In fact, it's actually really a
That's a
problem.
fact.
GR says gas prices increased under Biden. Yes, they did, but that's a very rudimentary way to say something that's a really complex issue. But I'll tell you what. What's going to happen now is you're muted in the chat because we don't debate in the chat, and so if you'd like to have a conversation about these things, you can come on up and talk to us. So, feel free.
I'd like to congratulate Kathy B, who said at GR and why. See, best question, why?
Oh, the why. God damn, that's always gonna get him, huh?
And we know what he'll say, and we know he'll be wrong, just like I know that that's a man making that comment.
That's a man, baby. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Let's see here. Yes, Austin. Thank you. Yes, God, I can't believe that. God, that movie is 30 years old.
Groovy, baby.
Groovy. Here's a. By the way, while we're sitting here, not talking politics, we would love to have some Trump supporters hop on up. That'd be great. So if you, if you voted for Donald Trump, if you're a Trump supporter, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation or call in. Erika,
Mm-hmm.
how did that movie? Was that movie well received in the UK?
Yeah, pretty well received.
Yeah, was it? Because it really felt like it was. There was a lot of stuff in there that was really taking the piss, and I could see it not being taken well. Like
no, it was British. I would say that probably British people are far more capable of laughing at ourselves than a lot of countries are.
That's weird. GR gifted. I don't understand that, but okay. Well, thank you. Matt has never seen Jimmy Carr. I literally saw him live in person. Erika knows.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. Listen, I understand that British people have a great sense of humor, but like I'm thinking, like I don't know, just I don't know. Sometimes something like that. When you're talking about like it's like it's a cultural thing. Like you're kind of. It's like he was taking like an entire like there were a lot of jabs at British cultural things that I was like I could see maybe people being like I don't like that. That's all that I meant. But I'm glad that it wasn't.
From what I see, right, this is what I see on TikTok particularly. Americans will take a jab at something like beans on toast. And then British people will take a jab, like, because we like nothing is out of bounds for so British people will take a jab back at like, well, yeah, we have beans on toast, but we also have a far lower like homicide rate than you do.
Yeah.
Like, and then the American will get upset. So yeah. I think we're far better at laughing at ourselves than most nations are. But no, it was I didn't go and I saw the second Austin Powers film at the cinema, but I didn't see the first. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever seen the first one.
I mean, the first one is you've never seen the first one at all?
I don't think so.
That was honestly, that was the only good one.
I don't think I've seen the second one with Mini Me.
I mean, yeah, I mean that was okay. I mean, like it wasn't like terrible. And then the other one, and then I don't know, they just got progressively worse in my opinion. But the first one, I mean, I gotta get like the first one was really fucking good. Like that was really fucking funny. I really liked the first one.
Okay, question. The Austin Powers films or the Wayne's World films? If only one could exist.
Wayne's World.
Same.
I mean, because Wayne's World 1 and Wayne's World 2 hands down beat Austin Powers and its sequels. Now, if you were telling me like Wayne's World up against Austin Powers, I'm like, oh man, like those are both really good. But I would still probably pick Wayne's World like as a whole because I think that it's a very smart movie and it's so well done. It's just so well done. But I really did like the original Austin Powers. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, George Clinton of Parliament Funkadelic, he did the score for Austin Powers. And I loved the score in Austin Powers. Like the title theme and all that shit. Like, that's George Clinton. Like, come on. It's fucking great. Like, W is George Clinton. So
I thought you were going to say he was related to Bill. When that's just what I thought was going to happen there.
No.
That's just like you said, George Clinton. I was like, Bill has a brother?
Do you guys know? So California Dreamer just said in the chat, no stairway, denied. Do you guys know the reason for that? That was not going to be, it wasn't going to be like that in the film. But Led Zeppelin, famously picky about allowing their songs to be used in famously picky about allowing their songs to be used in movies and different things like that. And so they wanted to be able to use Stairway, and there was going to be like another joke planned or something else like that, and they were like, no. Or I think either they said no, or it was some like ungodly amount of money that they wanted them to pay. And okay, Thick, 1 sec. And so that was how that whole thing came about. So then the joke was, you can't play, you can't.
Miss Reggae artist. Oh, okay, cool. And if anyone has 38 degrees in fucking, it's him.
My name is George Clinton, and I've got 38 degrees in fucking.
His name is George.
Okay. All right, Thick. I'm gonna have to listen to that. Okay, got it. See Messenger. Okay, got it.
I have on an unrelated topic.
Thank you.
Did I share with you the video of the Dachshund Belgian Malinois cross?
Yes. Yeah, I responded to it earlier, actually. That was wild. Yeah, W's thing. Very good. That one, I know they said they were like, oh, well, you know, in the dad and the mom bill, and I was like, the physics.
The physics. The funny thing about that is I had watched a video a video came up on my FYP immediately before that of these two really, really well-trained Belgian Malinois. And I was like, there is no way that my dog would ever, like, he was like, set, release, and they were just like doing whatever he told them to. And then I was like, oh, it's a Dachshund cross Belgian Malinois. The Doxy is gonna take over here, and it's gonna do fuck all that the owner says. No.
It actually was like it was doing recall. It was doing it was hitting those fucking commands.
It was trying to climb a fucking tree.
I mean, that actually really tracks for everything. No, L, it's a bin, and you've got to remember in the UK, it's not a trash can. It's the bin. You got to remember that.
Bin for the win.
Yeah, I mean, not to be pedantic, but we really do need to respect cultures and the words that they use. I'm just trying to want to be. I want to be respectful of my friend here. Okay.
I want to show you Matt and I's chat history and let you know. Nope.
Shh. Experiment. Hello, are you a Trump supporter? I think that was probably a mistake. What do you mean? I'm very respectful of the British people. It's fine. I'm just giving you shit. It's funny. English slang is delightful. It's absolutely absolutely one of my favorite things.
The best, in my opinion, the best British slang word is bollocks, because it can mean literally everything.
Multi-purpose words are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are really, really great. Yeah, so W's.
Because if it's the bollocks or the dog's bollocks, it means it's great. But if it's just bollocks, it means it's terrible.
Yeah, shit. Bollocks. It's a, oh, hey, Cosmic Mama. Hey, friend. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, man, this is crazy. You guys, I guess there's no more Trump supporters. We win. It's done.
Woo woo! We have no further cause. That's it.
Yeah.
Our lives are fulfilled.
Bollocks is the USA fuck. I mean, yeah.
No, we fuck too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We fuck with fuck.
Yeah, they fuck with fuck. They fuck with fuck. Kylie says bra talk. I don't know.
I would say that the in terms of how offensive it is, fuck is way less offensive in the UK than it is in the US.
Oh yeah.
I would say on level of offensiveness, our C word is your F word.
Yes.
Because I think the C word is like super offensive there, right? Here it's what we call our friends.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you say that to somebody, that's like, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely ridiculous. So
it's a verb in Glasgow. Yeah.
Megan says, I said it in front of my aunt and got straight slapped in the mouth. Jeez. Okay. Well, that's maybe a little.
That's a learning experience.
Also, like, ooh, not cool. Megan's aunt, like, not okay. Let's not go slapping people like that for just, we're yes, Jinxie, that's going to, yeah, it's way over. Oh, it's you live in the rural Midwest. Yeah, I get it. I get it, friend. I understand. But
I have to say, I never swear in front of my mum, ever. She swears in front of me, but there's always, like, out of respect, and obviously I don't swear at work because of my job. That would be inappropriate.
Obviously.
Sometimes I do say, "You nearly made me swear."
I don't swear in front of my parents either. It's just one of those things. I just don't. So, just goes back a long way, because that was very, 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 very frowned upon, and so I think it's just one of those things that that kind of stuck with me. But you guys, I mean, I swear up a storm everywhere else, all with everyone else all over the place. But yeah, in front of my parents, no, I don't.
I have an excellent filter. People might, but anyone, I haven't seen anyone in here who's followed me right since I started on TikTok Live, but I never used to swear on TikTok Live, like, ever. I was very, very my radio filter was on. My radio filter has since disappeared for TikTok specifically.
Cosmic Mama, I don't know what JD is saying. I don't care. I don't know. Whatever. I don't.
JD's a friendly though, I think.
Yeah, he's like sort of a friendly, but then not, but then sort of, but yes, but I don't know, and I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. It's not worth it, Cosmic Mama. That's the one that's I think is what I've decided. Yeah, it's not worth it. So, but
anyway,
yeah.
if you're a Trump supporter and you think I shouldn't be talking about your politics, get your butt up here. What are you doing? Are you scared?
You've heard me drop an F-bomb now and then. I don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't tell you. Taffy, hey friend, good to see you. My favorite was when Erika told Matt to shut the fuck up after he corrected her on how to pronounce Hyundai. Oh yeah. But JD, I don't care. I don't really support establishment Democrats, but I'm gonna vote for them over Republicans. So, but that's because I'm not a fucking idiot. So, go find the soap. Now that's something that never. Now that's not a thing that ever happened to me. So, could fund the Iran war if there was a swear jar on my lives. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't earn enough to pay for all my swears, quite frankly. I'm on a teacher's salary, for fuck's sake.
I know. It's really fucked up. Yeah. So.
I keep thinking I earn £10,000 a year more than I actually earn. Like if you asked me how much I earn, I would definitely say £10,000 a year more than I do, because it's in my head that I earn that much and I don't know why. I have no idea why. Well, teacher pay in the UK is not as much as it should be for the amount of responsibility that we have. But if you are like me and I'm the top of the upper pay scale, you can go up, you could literally go look up how much I earn right now. Because our teacher salaries are across England. I work on the there's basically 3 rates of teacher salaries in England. There's one for London, one for the outskirts of London, and one for everywhere else. So I get the top salary you can get, plus I get a TLR, which is a teaching and learning responsibility payment, because I'm a head of department. So I earn about as much as I can earn in teaching without becoming a member of senior leadership. And I earn way more than the national average, but it's not enough for the amount of responsibility.
I mean, it just feels like it's across the board. It's one of those things that we could look at in so many different places and just say it's not good enough here, it's not good enough there. It's just not good enough. We just need to do better with teachers. I mean, we just need to do better.
That's a great question. What if I become a doctor as like my backup, as has been suggested? I don't know what doctors earn. I'm not a doctor. But doctors earn more than teachers do. But at the beginning of their careers, actually, the pay scales are very similar at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you guys see that?
I saw that. Yeah, the teacher crying about the fact that his 17 and 18-year-old students are basically illiterate, functionally illiterate.
I I didn't see that, but that's fucked up. Jeez. Well, I guess that's what happens when your state is 41st in education and you decide to not properly fund education. I guess that's what happens. That's really fucking sad, though. I feel real bad for those kids. I want you guys to know too. I talk about these things, or if I take a moment to brag about Massachusetts or different things like that. I take no joy in pointing out that other states don't do well, or the point, because I feel bad for the kids. I say those things because I want people to understand what's going on in their states, but I feel so bad. I feel so bad for those kids, and they deserve so much better. Every child in America deserves a quality education. Every child in America deserves access to food. And if they can't get it at home, they should be able to get it at school. I just don't know when we decided that this was a controversial opinion in this country, and it makes me so angry that this is what we've become and this is where we're at. I really, really, really hate it. I hate it here because of that. So I just want you guys to know that when if I throw those things out there, I'm not taking joy in the fact that we've got kids that aren't being educated properly. It makes me really fucking sad.
Like as an outside note on the US education system, like looking at it as a teacher from another country, I think there are a couple of things that the US could change very easily and would make a big difference just to schools.
Yeah.
Because there's other stuff that happens outside of schools right now which does not help once a young person gets to school. Okay, but just within schools. Number one is have a national standard at which kids graduate high school, not a state standard where kids graduate. There is no there. You need if knowing that a kid has graduated high school in one state is not the equivalent of knowing that they have the same level of education from another state. The second is having statewide or district-wide very specific curriculums that teachers cannot deviate from. It's the opposite of here. We have a national curriculum, but we also have to take into account the context of the school and the context of the community that the kids are growing up in, especially when you teach the stuff that I teach, which is if you don't know, I teach religion, and I teach something else called PSHCE, which is personal, social, health, citizenship, and economic education. I have to take into account the context that the kids I am teaching. So I work in a very white area. I have to take account of that, and I have to help kids to understand that actually they live in a multicultural society, even though the area that they are in is not super multicultural. They're going to go and work in places like London and Birmingham and Manchester that are really multicultural. So we have a self-unaliving problem in the town that I work in. So I have to give them tools to protect themselves against that, because I have to think about the context of the school that I work in and the town that I work in, not just teach the curriculum verbatim.
El Chico, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
How old are you and what state are you in?
40, North Carolina.
Did you say 40, North Carolina?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Because he is exposing the pedophilia of Joe Biden and the corruption of the Democrats.
When has Donald Trump spoken about Joe Biden having a propensity for young people.
When he exposed, what's her name again? Biden's daughter diary. What's her face? What was her name?
Donald Trump did not expose that.
And
he didn't talk about it.
He didn't, and also Ashley Biden, who is the
Yeah,
person
Ashley,
that
there
you're
you go,
talking
Ashley.
about.
Yeah,
Ashley
Ashley
Biden.
Biden.
Ashley Biden was the one who came out and said that was taken out of context, and that's not pedophilia.
How is it taken out of?
I'm so sorry. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Please don't interrupt me.
Well,
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Please. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Please don't interrupt me. So, anyways, Ashley Biden. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Please don't interrupt me. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Please don't interrupt me.
But it's false information.
Anyways, now, are you glad you got that out?
But you're spreading.
Fantastic. Now that you've said it. Anyways, Ashley Biden came out and said that that's not what it was. So I'm pretty sure that when the person who it happened to has said that it wasn't a problem publicly, I'm fairly certain that we could move on from it. And oddly enough, Joe Biden was never charged with anything wrong there. Oh, why are you teacupping? Come back to the app now.
Well, I want to say as well,
I'm looking at my.
I just double checked, and Donald Trump has never spoken about Ashley Biden's diary. And to add to that, he was approached by Project Veritas during the 2020 election with Ashley Biden's diary, and he told them to go away. So I would like you to give us an example of where you think Donald Trump has spoken about it. Go ahead.
Well, I have proof. If you check in my profile, I have Ashley Biden's diary pages.
No, I asked
posted
you
on there. So how is she saying that it's false if she read it?
I asked you for an example of when Donald Trump has exposed it. Go ahead.
When he said that Joe Biden's a sick man.
In what context did he say that?
That he's a sick person. He's a sick individual.
Well, he didn't. Well, can you? What
more do you need?
What's the context?
He's a sick individual.
What's the context of that?
That Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden are sick individuals.
All, fucking finish your lunch before you come up and talk to us.
Yeah. And also, anyways, just real quick, here's where Ashley Biden went in front of a federal judge to ask for her father to be put in. Oh, no, wait. She didn't go in front of a federal judge to get charges against her father. She wanted the person who stole her diary to get prison time and charges. That's so weird. She could have done anything, and she wanted that person, and then she goes on to explain to a federal judge that this caused her emotional distress and everything was taken out of context. That's so weird. It's almost like everything you're saying is just complete and total bullshit. Anyways, do you have anything else that you'd like to talk about? Because this is a complete lie.
Do
you have anything else you'd like to talk about? Because this is a complete lie.
Oh, okay, let's talk about how doctors are defrauding the Medicare system by giving sex-changing surgeries and drugs to kids.
Love it. Great. Show us. Great. So where's your proof? Show us the study that says that this is happening. Go.
Look up the report called...
Hold on. Wait 1 second. I got to do one thing real quick. Hold on. What was that?
Wolves in white coats. It's the report that came out.
That's not a report. I want to study. I want to study.
Yeah, the title of the study is called Wolves in White Coats.
And who did the study?
HHS.
HHS.
Uh-huh.
By the way, while you're talking about this, Donald Trump has only used the word sick about Joe Biden once, and he was talking about his health.
This isn't HHS didn't do this study. Make America Healthy Again did this study.
That's HHS.
No, it's not. It's the Maha movement.
That's HHS. Like, what are you talking about?
It's the Maha movement. It's not HHS. RFK did this study, and we all know that RFK didn't. Excuse me. I didn't ask for your opinion on a goddamn thing. RFK is known to push false science and to lie about things. So no, anything that comes out right now, under HHS is absolute and complete and total bullshit. And the Maha movement isn't true. So here's what I'd like for you to do. Find me a single study from before RFK Jr., a single one from before RFK Jr. that proves your point, and then we'll take a look at it.
Why does that have to be before?
Because RFK Jr. is a liar and he pushes false science, and he was in charge of this study. So therefore, it can't be trusted. So you can give me any study before RFK Jr. and I'll take a look at it.
Kind of like what?
Any study before RFK Jr. and I'll take a look at it.
Why? Because you're biased?
No, because RFK Jr. is known to lie and push false science. So if you can give me a study from someone reputable, I'll look at it.
So you're biased. Okay.
Yeah, I'm biased against unconfirmed.
So you're a hypocrite.
Yeah, no, I'm biased against bad science and bad medicine, and I take good studies. So, anyways, since you can't provide one, you're going to have to retract your claim.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You're going to need to.
No, I don't.
El Chico, who was this study peer reviewed by?
The federal government.
No, the federal government doesn't peer review things. Who was it? Who was it peer reviewed by?
It's validated by the federal government.
That's not what that means.
Can you show us it being validated by the federal government, please?
Yeah, look at my profile. The report's on there, so you can educate yourself.
No, but that doesn't mean it being on your profile, buddy, does not mean it was validated by the federal government.
Yeah, the federal government published it through HHS.
No.
Yes. You can say no all you want, but it happened.
Okay, prove it.
It's a HHS document. Go to the HHS website and you'll find it.
You do realize, by the way, that everything in this report is only from contributors who have been critical of gender-affirming care. That means that the people contributing to the report are biased in and of themselves. That's why Erika is asking who peer-reviewed the study, because if you don't have that, that means that the study was not unbiased in and of itself. That means that we can't trust the study, as I was very plainly telling you before. So thank you very much for easily proving our point on this one. You've literally just proven that this study came. So now what I'd like you to do is move on, and if you can give us a study that wasn't done by a bunch of people who are against gender-affirming care, then we would absolutely be happy to take a look at it for you. But since you can't provide that, it seems like you're going to have to retract your statement.
No, I don't have to
Yeah, you do, actually, because you can't provide... I'm sorry, don't interrupt me again. You can't provide a study. You can't provide a study that isn't from a bunch of people that are biased. Now, here, allow me... I have a study here that says that gender-affirming care for kids who are under the age of 12 is totally fine, and it was done by, let's see here. Oh, it was done by the Pride Alliance of America. My study says you're wrong. Am I right?
Pride Alliance.
It's an LGBTQIA group.
Oh, so they're biased.
Oh, wait. So you don't like that study?
They're a bias.
Wait, but I can use the study because it doesn't matter. You just said it doesn't. No, but it doesn't matter that they're biased. You just said it doesn't matter. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Is the federal government supposed to be?
Hold on. Does it matter that they're biased? Does the study matter? Does it matter that they're biased? Yes or no? I'm waiting for your answer. I'm just going to kick you if you can't answer questions. You really suck at this. Does it matter that the study was biased? Yes or no?
The federal government is not biased.
The federal government is incredibly biased, and also this study was done by a bunch of biased people. Now, does it matter that the study that I'm going to provide for you is biased? Yes or no?
What's their credibility?
I'm asking, does it matter that the study is biased? Yes or no?
Yes, it's biased. What's their credibility?
Awesome. So if you agree that the study that I'm providing for you is biased and you don't want to accept it, then your study is also bunk. So now we've agreed. Now we've agreed that we shouldn't use studies that are from biased people. And by the way, the study that I was citing is made up. It's complete bullshit. I just wanted to get you to say that biased studies are bullshit. So now that we agree that your study is bullshit, now I'd like for you to give us a study that comes before RFK Jr. was in head of HHS. Go.
So now you're a liar.
I'm waiting for you.
So why you're?
I'm sorry that you weren't smart enough to figure out that I tricked you. God damn, you suck at this. Anyways,
Hang on.
I need a study from you.
You were a liar.
You're not a
though.
man.
You were a liar though. You told me that study was peer reviewed by the federal government, and I just gone and checked on the NIH and PubMed, and it isn't peer reviewed by anybody. So you lied.
Oh, damn.
The federal government published it. It's peer reviewed.
Prove it.
They published it. That's enough proof.
No, prove it.
I just did.
No, you didn't. Right.
The federal government published it.
This is
Why are you confused?
Okay, this is winding me up today. Okay, I just want people to know, again, for the 50th time today, just because you say it is so, it does not make it so. The federal government does not peer review studies. Other scientists peer review studies. And when you peer review a study, you would purposefully get a panel of scientists, some of whom agree with you and some of whom disagree with you, in order to peer review your research. So why did you lie?
A peer review is just an opinion of a validation of another person. What are you talking about?
A peer review
doesn't have to be a panel. It doesn't have to be official. It just has to be someone else that's credible in order to validate your claims.
Okay, so who was it who knew it was credible?
The fucking federal government. Why are you confused?
No, that's not an answer to the question.
You don't understand how this works, do you? You really suck at this.
You just suck at it because we're bringing in information that you don't like.
I have a question now, Chico. What does the word peer mean?
Someone who's equal to your position, and it validates your claims.
Okay, so is the federal government a peer of the people who wrote this report?
Yeah.
No.
Because they employ them.
No, that's not how that works.
Well, that wouldn't be a peer review then. You can't get your employer to peer review your work.
Yeah, and also to have someone peer review work, they have to be equally accredited experts in the same field. And so if they're the federal government, the people who employ the experts, they're not the experts. That means that the people who employ them couldn't possibly peer review the study. You've literally managed to back yourself into a corner where you've proven that not only did the study not get peer reviewed, but the people that you lied about it being peer reviewed by couldn't have done it. So can you please just admit that the study wasn't peer reviewed and it's a bunch of bullshit?
Why is it a bunch of bullshit?
Because it hasn't been peer reviewed, and you've already admitted that a study that was done by a bunch of biased people isn't a good study. Because when I tricked you, because you're so fucking dumb, when I tricked you earlier and I said I had a study from a group of LGBTQIA people, you're like, that's a biased study. We can't accept that. And then I was like, cool, this study is done by a bunch of groups that are against gender-affirming care. So if the study was done by a bunch of groups that are against gender-affirming care, that means they're biased in one direction. So now we have a study of a bunch of people that are done by people who are against gender-affirming care and wasn't peer-reviewed. That's not a valid study. So again, I'm willing to take a look at a study, but you're going to have to give us a different study, one that was unbiased and peer-reviewed. Do you have that? Yes or no?
Yes. Who has better credibility?
Do you have that study? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's called.
No. What's the name of the study?
Wolves in White Coats.
No, that's not. That we've already proven that study is discredited.
You haven't proven anything.
Yeah, well, actually we have, because we've already proven that I'm so sorry. We've already proven that study was done by a bunch of biased people. Yep, we absolutely have, because it was done by the Do No Harm group. So that's number one. And then number two, we've proven that it was not peer reviewed. You're just stupid and you don't understand how this works. So either you'll move on and give us a different study, or we're going to move on to somebody else, because you can't keep saying misinformation and false information on our live. Yes, Erika, I'm sorry.
Well, I just wondered, I've just gone and looked at the end of the study where you would expect to find the references to academic works.
Yeah.
There's no reference. Where are the references?
They're on the bottom of the page, just like every other report.
No, there are not references to any other academic work.
I invite your viewers to look for themselves and not believe liars.
I have it up right now. The end of the study is talking about the end.
Put it on the big screen.
It's on my phone, buddy. I can't. Matt could do it.
Yeah, give me
Matt.
one. Yeah, sure. Give me
put it
one.
on the big screen. Let's read together.
Sure, give me 1 second. I'll put it. We're not going to read anything together. I'll show at the bottom where the references are, because what we don't do is we don't show studies that are not peer-reviewed and are done by biased people. So that's what we don't do. Anyways, give me one moment. We'll throw it up there.
It gives at the bottom of it is a bunch of organization names. It doesn't give any references to academic work at all.
Are you reading the executive summary and not the actual report?
Let me look.
I think you're reading the executive summary.
Is the executive summary 64 pages long?
No, that's the actual report.
Then I'm looking at the actual report.
Okay. Yeah, bring it on the big screen.
There we go. So here is the report.
Yeah, read it, and then I'll come back tomorrow, and then we'll discuss it.
No, I don't. I don't need. I'm so sorry. I don't need to read it. And what you're going to do is you're going to stay on mute for a second while I.
What's that label on top?
I'm so sorry.
What's that label on top?
Okay, I'll just drop you since you can't stay quiet. You can request back up in a second since you can't shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. I'll shut you up. You can request back up if you're able to hold an. Apparently, you can't hold an adult conversation. But if you learn how to be a big boy, request back up, and then we can talk. Anyways, this is the report that that he was talking about. And if you notice here under the table of contents, you'll see contributors, introduction, et cetera, and then a conclusion. So the contributors to this are super questionable. So that's number one. Okay, so they're very, very questionable, and I've already looked into this. In fact, I did a quick Google search on this. A bunch of these people are from the Do No Harm initiative, which is they're anti-gender affirming care. So obviously, again, as we've already pointed out, they're biased. Period. The end. That's where we're at. But here is the end of the. Yeah,
scroll to the end, and then scroll upwards and see if you can find, because all of these, just hang on a minute. All of these things, where it has, go down a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're all the names of organizations. That is not a link to an academic study at all. So keep scrolling up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Then organizations again.
Yep.
Not studies. Up more.
Yep.
Organizations again, not studies.
It's weird.
Organizations. Keep scrolling up.
Huh.
Organizations. And then we're into the report.
Yeah.
So there's no references on the entire thing as to where they got their information from.
That's a huge red flag. I mean, again, he says everything you don't agree with is questionable to you. We literally pulled up the report or the study, and by the way, I'm big time quotes around the word study. We pulled up the thing that you asked us to pull up and examined it. The problem that you have, El Chico, is you don't like that we're smarter than you and we know how to examine data and sources and suss out when something is bullshit. And unfortunately, you're not smart enough to do that. I'm so sorry for you. That sucks.
I want to point out that my bachelor's and my master's are both in sociology, so that would be right within my wheelhouse, because it looks to me like it's an I can't even say it anymore, ethno-methodological study, i.e. it's looking at individual cases.
Yeah.
Right? It's looking at and that's within. It could be, depending on the focus, it could be psychology, it could be sociology, right?
Yeah.
And I have never read or cited. If you tried to cite that in an academic institution, when it doesn't have any sources and is not peer reviewed, you would get your butt whipped.
Yeah, you would. I mean, you would look like a complete fucking fool. Also, El Chico said you haven't even read it. Yeah, and I'm not going to, because we understand from the outset that it's a biased study that has no references to anything else at all, and it's not peer reviewed. So why would we waste our time with a bunch of information that is either false or designed to push you in a particular direction? That's not a good study. It's literally just propaganda. So sorry that you don't understand that. God, you really are stupid. Anyways, like I said, I had invited you back up to talk about it, and you didn't request back up, so I'm just going to take that as a concession. Anyways, it sucks for you.
Again, I'm giving a lot of general advice today, and I know I'm not trying to teach my grandma to suck eggs, because I know a lot of people in here, most people in here are very educated. Okay, but you might not have looked at studies. Like, if they are not referencing other academic work in support of their own work, or things that they have cited within the text, then it is not worth its salt. It really isn't. Oh, we've got what's it called when you put two names together to make a new word? Matica.
Nice. I got a call. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, actually, I'm a friendly, but I wanted to reference the wolves in white coats report.
Okay, sure, friend. What do you got?
Yeah, no, I heard y'all mention that there's no sources or no references at the end of the paper.
Yeah.
And it does have sources. They're just poorly done in footnotes and not endnotes. So you have to scroll through the entire document and look at the bottom of each page, and some of them have sources that are poorly cited.
Oh, interesting. They said they didn't even do the study properly. They didn't even put their sources in the correct
well, I mean,
way.
footnotes are an acceptable way to do sources, but the way they've cited them is completely wrong. They're not even properly cited.
Well, that's fun. Of course they didn't. And like we were saying, the people that did the study it's do no harm, and do no harm has actually done legal challenges to gender affirming care and DEI programs in healthcare. So if you're a group that is legally challenging any of this stuff, then how can you have an unbiased study?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm in complete agreement with you. I just wanted to point out, it does have sources. They're just poorly cited, and they're put in footnotes and not endnotes.
Fair. That's
there's some the few pages that I went through. There's only two websites that they cited, and they're just weird looking. So sorry, I was part of the Oscar raid earlier today, and I just wanted to point that out about the study.
I appreciate that, friend. Thank you. Thanks very much. I hope you have a good rest of your day, okay?
All right, you do the same. Thank you.
Take care. I see where they have some things down at the bottom of the page now. That is weird. But let's see. But they don't have it for everything. They don't cite. That's weird. So also, some of these, okay, some of the shit that they cite, you guys, is like this. What now?
Well, that looks legit.
Say what? Okay. The WPath files? What? Yeah, Emmy, I'm not surprised that they're complete shit. I don't even have to Google them to know that this is and they quote and they cite them a bunch of fucking times. Huh. That's wild. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. They cite a blog. Confessions of a Pediatric Practice Management Consultant. They cite a fucking blog, Erika.
Say it again. Sounds legit.
I can't. I fucking can't. Holy shit.
When I write my study about MAGA, I'm going to reference YouTube videos of Matt's lives.
I'm a good source. Don't get the fuck out of here. This is insane. Oh, Emmy's here. Hey, Emmy. Hey, friend.
Hey, Matt.
How are you? What's up?
I'm doing okay. Hi, Erica. So the WPath files. I haven't looked into the wolves in white coats thing, which is kind of crazy for me as a transgender creator on this app. I'm going to go read through it myself. But the WPath, I have done a lot of research on the WPath files. And if you go back to the WPath files and you scroll to the bottom of it, you will find out why it is one of the most absolutely ridiculous reports to ever come out on gender affirming care. Because what they did is they took the WPath has a forum, essentially for doctors, lawyers, all kinds of professionals that deal with patients receiving or seeking gender affirming care. And it's a place for them to discuss things. And what the WPath files did is they went through all of that and they started pulling out these different things like exceptions that doctors have made for certain things in lieu of other things, and different conversations about things that are just conversations. This entire report is based on a forum that is there for these professionals to use. It is absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing factual in it.
I mean, honestly, I can't. This whole thing is unbelievable. Like the fact that anybody would look at this and be like, "This is good."
Yeah, just scroll to the last few pages of that document you're on right now.
Okay,
and you'll see screenshots of.
Oh my god!
This is what the WPath report or files is all based on, and they're pulling little excerpts of this and making massive claims out of these conversations in a forum.
Okay, so it says, appendix, the following files, they call them files, were shared with environmental progress by a source or sources after our report and initial analysis were completed. We've added these additional files below and encourage the reader to review them. They're screenshots from a forum, like Emmy is saying. That's all that these are.
Yep.
That would be
and
like
they claim that like because different types of professionals are in there, not just like doctors or endocrinologists, that there's some other folks that are involved that are not necessarily patients or lawyers or doctors or anything like that. That it's opening it up. That it's opening up essentially the WPath's like diagnostic criteria and the way that they set up guidelines for gender affirming care by like that's being allowed to be influenced by people who are not actually medical professionals. That's their whole like thing around it, is that it is all like that they think they got access to like the Illuminati group chat is what they think they got here essentially. Yeah.
El Chico is quiet because I muted him because he was spamming the chat with a bunch of different stuff. But also, I invited El Chico to come back up and to talk about this, and he ran the fuck away. And so, yeah. So there's that also. I said come back up because he wouldn't stop talking while I was going through something in the report, and I said you can come back up. But anyways, and hey Crow, how's it going, bud?
He was wrong off the word defraud. I just want to let everybody know.
Yeah, did you want to explain that to everybody too? Because I was gonna go into it, but I figured you could do a better job than I would.
Yeah. So under Medicaid expansion, if you're not familiar with the program, so I've explained this on like other programs before, where people federal sets the baseline, states can expand beyond that. They just can't use federal dollars for expansion. Medicaid expansion falls under this. So if let's say, essentially, Medicaid at a federal level covers X, Y, and Z. Let's say you want to cover A, B, and C as a state. You can do that as long as you fund it out of state taxes. So when he said doctors were defrauding Medicaid by covering gender-affirming care using Medicaid, that's not correct, because like Pennsylvania, for example, using Medicaid state expansion, covers gender-affirming care. If you're in Pennsylvania and you're on Medicaid, we will actually cover you for gender-affirming care stuff. Why? Because the actual legislation around Medicaid says we can absolutely do this as long as we pay for it out of our taxes. So he was incorrect off of the first word he said, which was defrauding, because Medicaid state expansion means that can't be defrauding as long as it comes out of state taxes.
So by the way, so the group is that gave a bunch of the data, as we've mentioned, is called Do No Harm. And by the way, El Chico, I know that you're still here and you're still watching and you're too chicken shit to come up now that we've completely fucking exposed what a fraud of a report this is. So I hope you'll enjoy as I make you look even fucking stupider. Because Do No Harm, which is cited in the fucking report multiple times. Oh, Do No Harm, a group of medical professionals fighting woke healthcare, is behind anti-trans laws, many anti-trans laws. So now we have a group that is being cited in the study that is blatantly biased against trans people. Holy fucking shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. Like, this is just so embarrassing.
You know, one thing that I find interesting, too, is from what I found throughout this conversation on the wolves in white coats thing, and the reason he used defraud is because, you know, it's all about this using gender-affirming care as a way to defraud the government to make money off of this. And I'm sitting here going, like, trans people are less than 1% of the population. Why would we go after that market, right? Like, why would they be going after that market to do this? And then the other part of it is, I'm sure, and I haven't looked through it, but I'm sure at some point in there, he would have talked about, or this quote study would have talked about the quote rising number of trans people, right? And so what they end up doing is they look at these diagnostic rates. But if you've ever been to therapy, you will, and if you're able to ever look at your medical records from that, or like your billing records, you're going to see diagnosis codes on there because they have to submit diagnosis codes for billing, right, purposes. And if you express that you're having gender dysphoria, then I believe it's like, I think the diagnosis code is like F.400 something. That's going to show up in there as gender dysphoria, right? As your diagnosis code when you express that as the reason that you're coming to therapy. And so if there's a child going and because their parents heard them say that they wish they were a girl, right? Or that they are a girl, or any of this stuff, and their parents bring them there, and that child after therapy, as according to WPATH, is not insistent, persistent, and consistent with this over 6 months to a year, then they would not be a trans child, right? Because they do not fit the diagnostic criteria. that is someone who was diagnosed for billing purposes based on what they expressed their problem to be,
right,
and then found out later that they weren't.
And then
Right.
and then you could be like, oh, well, that's wrong. Oh my God.
Exactly. Like when you go in for anything where they have to do tests to determine what it is, but you're like, I think I have food poisoning, right? You go in for, I think I have food poisoning. They do some tests, take some time to come back. When they bill that, they're going to bill it for food poisoning, right? And then until it comes back, and then they're going to bill the test, and then they're going to give you the actual diagnosis afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's the same kind of thing. These are tests that take a lot of time to do, especially with children. If you read the actual WPATH guidelines, it takes a long time. It's not, yeah.
Fucking A. Crow, thank you as always for your explanation, and Emmy, thank you so much. You guys are fucking spot on. I appreciate both of you both so much. Thank you both, really. I mean it. You guys are fucking
Absolutely,
awesome.
and thank you for always opening up the platform for representation when needed and when we're present.
You Emmy, you're always welcome, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks, Crow. Appreciate you, Emmy. You have a great rest of your day, friend. Okay.
You too. Have a good day, Matt and Erika.
All right. Talk
Bye,
to you later.
Emmy.
Bye, friend. Can we get big W's for our friends, especially for Emmy? Emmy always comes correct with amazing information. You know who else does? Our friend Lainey.
Yay, Lainey!
Oh, I was hoping to get up here in time to say hello to Emmy and Crow as well.
Oh, I mean, you can come back up. You can come back up. I didn't see you until I dropped. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I was outside with my dog, and so I was like trying to hurry up and get her inside so I could come up. But yeah, if you want to read more about the WPATH files, as they're called, go to Aaron in the Morning Substack and look for the article Fact Check 216 instances of factual errors found in right-wing WPATH files document. Because essentially she accurately describes this as like a long gish gallop.
Oh, I got it.
Where they just lay out like so many factual errors and there's links and citations and stuff like that within it. But that go to like right-wing blogs and in all kinds of like disinformation. They use like way outdated studies to refer to, well, they go over the Zucker and Steensma origins of the desistance rate, and like the vast majority of kids with gender dysphoria end up re-identifying with their birth sex, but those are from decades old studies, going back to like the 90s, and they are using the DSM-4 instead of the DSM-5, and the DSM-4 criteria did not have consistently identifies with the opposite sex, or desire to be the opposite sex as a part of the criteria. So they were counting like effeminate boys as trans in this, and saying that like, oh, they had gender dysphoria, but they never were diagnosed with gender dysphoria, which has a different criteria, because that didn't come till later. So the vast majority of kids who are gender non-conforming in some way aren't trans, right? So they're not desisting from a trans identity because they never had one, right? So that's just one. She goes through and categorizes them as various different types of misrepresentations and falsehoods. So there's misrepresented citations, as I mentioned. There's very huge errors about trans care, about regret rates, about the dangers of surgery and stuff like that. So they took one study in which it was a very small cohort and one person unalived from the surgery, and then claimed a 2% fatality rate, which is goofy, because if you look at more recent studies with like much larger cohorts, it's an extreme rarity. That happens sometimes when someone has an infection or something like that from that can happen at any surgery, right?
Can I ask a question, Lainey and Emmy? So Lainey, I don't know if you were in here when the guy initially came up and he was talking about a study from HHS called, or that HHS is publicizing, called Wolves in White Coats. Have you
I had not
read
heard
it?
of that. No.
It's really new. It just apparently this just came out, Lainey. And I think I'm sure this is going to be something you're going to need to see
one
and
day
know
ago.
about.
Okay,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's an upcoming video for sure.
Yeah. Good luck. But so the reason we got there, the reason we got to like WPATH and do no harm was because he cited this study. And the minute that Erika and I took a look at this, it was immediately evident that this was super fucking biased and not peer reviewed. Yeah. And the references, and the citations that they drop on the bottom of the pages, like we said, that's WPATH is in there. And there's some from Do No Harm and all the right.
You say WPATH is in there a lot too.
I'm looking at the PDF right now, and they've got it. It's in black and white, thankfully, but it's got a scalpel in the pocket of like a doctor's coat. Like
I said it in the comments, lady. This looks more like a Netflix documentary cover.
Yeah, or like a Schmurder novel or something.
Mm-hmm. Right? Like an episode of Dexter. Yeah.
Well, also, if you're seeking to do an unbiased study to actually find out what's going on, it's not called Wolves in White Coats. It's called The Effect of blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Or, right. Even the title
is unscientific as fuck.
The title itself is biased,
Right. And they've got, I want to look into these people here that are contributors.
It
Some
just,
of the names I recognize, others don't. But
propaganda to the max. I mean, come on, like what the fuck are we doing?
Two people, one person from Center for Christian Virtue, two people from Independent Women's Forum, which is an anti-trans organization, a doctor. Okay, I feel like I recognize that name, Ethan Haim or Haim. Independent Women's Forum again. Independent Women's Law Center, Independent Women's Forum. This is all just propaganda. These people.
Well, I popped back up just to say one more thing because I'm in the middle of packing, and so I've got some stuff to do. And I also wanted to say hi to Lainey because I popped up to say this. Lainey, I don't know about you, but so WPATH files came out back in 2024. I know you and I were starting on TikTok around the same time prior to the election. And, I mean, it took me till, I think it was November or December of last year to have even one guest bring up the WPATH files as a source, and haven't had one since. Even the right doesn't think that the WPATH files are worth referencing, right?
Well, also, it requires readings.
Well, that part, but it just blows my mind that HHS is this thing that not even nobody actually thinks is worth even looking at is toilet paper, essentially.
But it means something to Dr. Oz and fucking the human MRI machine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Lainey, the guest did claim that this Wolves in White Coats is peer-reviewed because it was put out by the government. So since the government published it, they did peer review it.
The government did it themselves.
Yes.
That's not how peer review works.
They reviewed their own research.
Yeah.
That's not how peer review works.
We did talk about referencing because it's not clear. If you just normally at the bottom of the study, you would have something called a bibliography.
Yes.
And the bibliography is all of your references that you have used elsewhere in your study. There's no bibliography. So initially, I didn't think it.
Uh-oh. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Did I just lose everybody? Strange. No, I didn't lose guest access. That was a glitch. It was a glitch. Wait, is Laney, you're still here?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, that was so weird. I
But
thought
now
for a
I
second.
can't see you.
Oh no. My second screen is working, like because I'm up on my iPad too, and I can see me. I can see
there.
you.
Now I can see you.
Okay.
Now I can see you.
Yeah,
that was just a weird glitch.
Emmy says I'm all set. Got to keep you. Emmy, we love you, friend. Thank you very much for coming up.
Bye, Emmy.
Erica, drop and come back up. Like I don't know what got. I can't invite you because you're private, Erica. So just Erica, if you hear my voice, go towards the light. But I just want to point one thing out here. Just that was weird. I was really worried we lost guest access. But I want to point one thing out to everybody. You've requested? That's so weird. Oh, there you are. Okay, now it showed up. Fucking studio glitchy. We are laughing about this because it is laughable how hacky this is and how embarrassing this research is and this study is. It is. What the fuck? YouTube. Okay. YouTube, hang on. I don't know what happened. We didn't get a ban or anything like that. I don't know what happened. I need to restart I'm going to restart my app and come back. Give me 1 second. I'm still here. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Just give me 1 second. That was really strange. Sorry about that, guy. No, it was not. It was not. It's not what you guys think it was. It literally just glitched out. It literally just glitched. That's it. Laney, come back up, friend, if you'd like. Feel free if you'd like. I'm sorry about that. It literally just glitched out. Here, let me. I'll put my. Okay, all right. Good old TikTok. All right. There's that. We got Erika and we have Laney. Okay. I thought for a second that I got the and
I know.
But I didn't get it. I didn't get a, usually you get a thing, and I was like, this is all weird. So I just restarted studio and went back up. What I wanted to say real quick, as you guys are all coming back in, we're joking. We are joking about how hacky this is and this is because this is really fucking stupid, and we all recognize that. But as a friendly reminder to everybody, this shit is really fucking dangerous because people are now going to take this and they're going to use this as a justification for a lot of things, and they're going to be like, this is a real study and this means something. And I am really, really fucking upset about that, and you guys should be too.
Yeah.
We need to be armed with the information that Emmy gave us. And I'm sure that Lainey's going to do an amazing video on this. Like, be on the lookout for that. Like, and we need to look into these sources. I actually want to put this, what Lainey talked about. This is, Aaron in the morning, Substack, and it is.
I'm guaranteed she'll have a breakdown of this within a couple of days, I would guess.
Yeah. And this one is just about the
amazing
WPATH
job.
files. She does an amazing job.
She does an amazing job. She'll break this down. This HHS thing she did on the previous little fucking manifesto that they put out last year. So be on the lookout. Do subscribe to her Substack to keep updated on. Especially she does a really good job of covering legislation and that sort of thing. So definitely somebody to be following over there.
Can I encourage everybody in the comments? I'm sure you do, but if you don't, please follow Lainey.
Oh, yeah.
And Emmy's in the comments. Please follow Amy and Lenny. No, that's not right. Lainey and Emmy.
Lenny and Amy.
Yeah, all of the people. Please follow them because, well, for they're great sources of information, and they both run live streams which are well worth going and spending some time in. But we want to see their content about this. We want to keep ourselves updated, and we want to know that if other people are talking about this on lives, we're going to be informed enough to fight back against what they're saying, because that's what we do. We look after each other.
Okay, here's the contributors. Aaron Baer, president of the Center for Christian Virtue. What does this knucklehead have to do with gender affirming care? What is his experience with gender affirming care? Nothing. Victoria Coley is senior vice president for communications at Independent Women's Forum. Again, anti-trans organization.
Lainey, you forgot. Lainey, you forgot. You skipped over something. And for purposes of accuracy, previously she worked at Fox News.
God. And yeah. The next one, Niraja Deshpande, policy analyst at Independent Women's Forum. Familiar. Dr. Ethan Heim is a general surgeon and trauma surgeon in Greenville, Texas, and also nothing to do with gender affirming care.
He started the nation's first detransitioner clinic in May of 2026.
Oh yeah, that's the one that the hospital there at Texas Children's settled with the state of Texas after the state of Texas went after them. So basically, all right, fine, okay. All this talk of like fraudulent like codes and stuff like that too is literally just because of the anti-trans laws that they put into place. So like these are doctors that have taken an oath to do no harm. Like they actually give a shit about the oath and about their patients. And so when the state took the care and just basically tried to force detransition kids that were already on it, they were like, okay, we'll figure out another code just so we can continue the care. And they want to put these doctors in jail because of it.
Guys, if you're having a hard time hearing Lainey, you might need to swipe out and swipe back in. I think the sound is okay. I just checked but I think that there's
everybody always complains about my voice being too soft. I'm sorry, I have a pillowy voice, y'all. So then we've got another doctor. I feel like this person I've heard before, director of bioethics, technology, and human flourishing program.
Well, wait a second, but Lainey, the person above them, Jordan Jantz, was an editor at this independent women's thing, and they also have appeared in the Daily Wire and the Federalist, which we know are both crazy right wing.
Qualified.
Oh yeah, that's insane. Okay.
To analyze studies on gender affirming care. How many of these people have actually ever talked to a fucking trans person ever? That's what I want to know. May Mailman, director of Independent Women's Law Center, and a former senior White House official for President Donald J. Trump's first and second terms.
Oh.
Cool.
Awesome.
So a lawyer. That's a lawyer. She holds a JD from Harvard Law School.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Mew, managing editor and documentary producer for Independent Women Features. Appeared in the National Review, Daily Wire, Federalist, and more. And Rachel Morrison is an attorney. Quentin Van Meter is a pediatric endocrinologist. Okay, here's a person with actual relevant study.
Mm-hmm.
One out of that whole fucking list. One out of that whole fucking list. Yeah, I've had bad endocrinologists before too that didn't want to treat me because they hated trans people. That tried to gatekeep my care, and I ended up having to find a better doctor because that doctor was old and hadn't kept up to date on the standards of care, and it very clearly made him nervous, and he didn't like it, and so he was an absolute asshole to me, misgendered me, threatened to withhold my letter of my permission slip basically to get surgery because he didn't like that my estrogen level was in the middle range of an average cisgender woman. He wanted it at the bottom, as if I didn't deserve it. And when I was crying in his office because I was like a few weeks away from surgery, and he had already given me a letter 6 months prior, but I needed an updated letter, just basically a re-up of the letter to qualify for insurance. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to give it to me unless I stopped taking injectables and went back to pills, which I already had done in the past and didn't work well. Like my estrogen levels were garbage, and I didn't feel right. It was awful. And so he wanted me to go back to that. I finally agreed to do it. But he had already made up his mind to not give me the letter. And when I was begging him, his nurse practitioner threatened to call the police on me if I didn't leave. So yeah, he's an endocrinologist, but he sounds like on par with that guy. Just there can be anti-trans doctors sometimes. But one person with relative experience, relatable experience to gender affirming care is not enough for a government report on gender affirming care. I'm sorry.
This is such an embarrassment. This entire report is an embarrassment. The people who contributed to it are their credentials are an embarrassment. What we just read through the references, the reference material, the source materials that they're using. This is an embarrassment, and I'm telling you guys right now that we will look at this and we understand that. But I'm telling you, we need to be prepared for the people that are going to use this as actual ammunition against the entire trans community, because this is dangerous, because people are actually going to use this, and it's fucking frightening that they think this is real.
Can we just refer to it as an opinion piece from now on, rather than a report or a study?
Yeah.
It's an opinion piece.
Oh, they're referencing the City Journal. That's one of their cited sources in multiple instances I've seen here. The City Journal is published by the conservative Manhattan Institute. It's a fucking right-wing think tank paper.
It's like, there's just no...
They're opinion pieces that they're citing.
Where's the... Oh, it's something... The Human Rights Campaign. See, I think what they're doing is they're peppering in some things that are They're like, oh, here's something, an article from the Human Rights Campaign or something like that, and it makes it seem like it's legit. And then you go through, and then there's, for every one of those, there's like 10 other insanely biased things that they've included in here.
Yeah,
they're not good at this.
Oh, here they are. Yeah, they are citing the WPATH files.
Yeah, right here. There's another one.
Blog post. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so I got some homework. So I'm gonna go start reading this. But thanks for having the conversation, and it's good to see you, Matt. Good to see Erika.
You too.
Always, friend. I'm
All
really
right.
glad you
Love
came
you,
up for a
chat.
minute. We love you too. We'll catch you later. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Guys, if you're not following Lainey, I don't know what you're doing. You need to. Lainey's lives are excellent. She does a fantastic job of talking to people, and just having real conversations and explaining things to people. Not debating, but explaining things to people and talking, and I have so much respect for that. Also, I got to meet Lainey in person when we were in New York for the No Kings protest, and absolutely delightful person in person as well. So I hate this timeline also, Michael. I really do. That
Michael is an actual doctor, by the way.
Oh,
like an actual doctor, not the editor of a anti-trans like publication.
Whatever do you mean, Erika? Those are obviously the people that should be doing studies about this. Is editors who contribute to the Daily Wire,
writing opinion pieces. Again, just the title of that is not the title of a scientific study.
Yes, that is correct. I'm sorry. I that is completely on me. It's they. I is my 100% my fault. It's absolutely my bad.
My understanding from Lainey is that they and she are both acceptable.
Acceptable. Yes. That I'm always want to be 100% right. So always. Yeah. But fuck. That makes me so. That report makes me so mad. That. Yeah, well, it reads like big, bad, spooky medicine report. I don't know. Are there any other Trump supporters that would like to have a conversation? That whole glitch thing really derailed us. So.
Somebody in the comment section has got the screen name Myron Gaines.
Come on up, Jeff.
Or Myron. Which one are you?
I invited you up, Jeffy. Oh, why'd you turn down my invite, Jeff? / Myron.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Come on, Jeffy. Come on. You know you want to come up and... Better, she says, you guys can't even make your own signs? Oh, he says, stop calling me Jeffrey. But that's your username, is Jeff Peterson. Why would we not call you by your name? Come on up, Jeff.
I actually wasn't calling you Jeffrey Jeffrey. I was calling you Jeffrey Geoffrey.
I like that.
So,
I like the G spelling personally myself.
I have one friend called Jeff, and his name he's a Jeffrey with a G.
Oh wait, he says I'm changing it, changing
it. Well, you should changing it. Change. I don't even know what that would be. What? Jefe.
Jefe.
It could be Jefe. Yeah.
Well, we've got a couple of people chirping away down in the stop it.
It's Emmy's classic Jeffrey. That was classic Jeffrey. I agree.
Classic Jeff. Oh. Man. Yeah, there's a couple of them down there. They're not. They don't want to come up and talk to us. That's not. Absolutely not. Of course, somebody could, if they were over on the tube, they could call in. That number's right here. It's also tagged in the chat. It's easy.
I love the way these big, strong, and definitely not snowflakey beta cuck boys get upset when you use their full name.
I don't know why. It's really weird.
They're just logical, and they're just logically consistent, and nobody should get upset about anything they say. But if you say their whole name, Jeffrey, if I knew your middle name, I'd be using that as well. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Matthew will tell you.
I absolutely. That's I can't. That's for a fact. By the way, thanks real quick, Silver Beer Can, for the $5 super chat. It said they're calling it a quote advocacy report. Its purpose was to trigger fraud investigations into hospitals. It also looks heavily AI assisted. Shocker. I mean, who not? Wow. Rigatoni Pony says Trump is the absolute goat. Here, Myron. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'll help you out. If you'd like to continue to talk, you're going to have to come up and talk to us. So, put on your big Jeff pants and come Jeff with us.
Effing and Jeffing.
Effing Jeffing. Better Chiefs. We invite you to come on up. Same thing with you. You're gonna get a timeout in the chat also because you won't come up apparently. So I tell you, we could call him like Joffrey, like from Game of Thrones.
I think that's an insult to Joffrey. I mean, he was not a good guy, but let's be honest. Anyone that purposefully, in all caps, calls themselves Myron Gaines, that's not a good guy.
Maybe we should pronounce it like GIF or GIF. Be funny.
Jeffrey.
Geffrey. Oh man. And you know what the funniest part is that didn't even care enough to come up and talk. He's like, I'm just a keyboard warrior. I'm out. Deuces.
It's very alpha male, isn't it?
It's so alpha male. And you know one of the best part, Erika?
Go ahead.
Jeffrey is still here watching, even though he's been muted in the chat and he's too cowardly to come up. That's embarrassing, Jeffrey.
You know what we call that?
What?
It's called a kink.
Jeff, do you have a kink for us? You a fan?
It will never fail to amuse me how all the men who say they are so alpha and they're thinking for themselves and they're not being they're awake and they're not being blinded by what everyone's telling them to do.
Do my own research, okay?
Yeah, they are so keen to follow mediocre men. They are so keen to be a cuck.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Speaking of cucks, Toby asked me if I've heard from tax-paying American anytime recently. He was under like a different username a couple of nights ago and was trolling in the chat. It was just embarrassing for him. I don't know. That's about it. Like, that guy is just, he is so desperate for attention. He's so scared to go and debate anybody else, and he wants people to come to his live because he gets like 50 or 60 people, and he does these stunts where he like goes on to Dean or Parker, and then like before he's off with them, he's like, everybody, I'm going live, everybody come to my live. And then he'll get like a couple hundred people to go to his live, and then it's just person after person coming up and shitting on him. It's pretty funny. It's great.
Can I just read a comment from Rigatoni Pony?
Please.
Great rhyming, by the way. I guarantee I lost more money this week than you make fiscally. Lol.
That.
Get your brain gear around that, guys.
But I'd also like to address a comment to our friend Chaos Coordinator, who said, "Thank you for not platforming RC." Yeah, I made that decision a while back, and never been happier about a decision. Really, genuinely, that piece of shit can go eat a curb. Yeah. He's just a piece of shit. And I'm fairly certain that he's one of those people who's getting paid.
Can I tell you a couple of things about RC that you maybe don't know?
I'm all ears, please.
Thing number one, he basically admitted, whilst talking to me on a live the other night, that he would never say these things to anybody in real life, and he does it on the internet because I asked him, because he said he objects to men not wearing shirts in the gym as much as he objects to women going to the gym in what he terms to be their underwear. And I asked him to do rather than doing a live about what women wear to the gym, why didn't he do a live entitled "Men Should Wear Shirts to the Gym"? And he was like, no. And I said, why not? And he said, because it's not, nobody would come to my live if I said that. And I said, but you believe that, right? And he said, yeah. And I said, then why don't you do a live about it, like you do about women wearing, in quote marks, underwear to the gym? He was like, and it's because the reason he won't do that is because he has all of his followers would unfollow him if he did that.
Yeah.
Because they're all like, men can do what they want, but women can't. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I don't know if you know this, Matt, but he did like a 3-hour interview with our friend Brian Rundle.
Brian Rundle? Okay.
Yeah. And put it out on YouTube and took it down because his dad didn't like it. That's very alpha male of him.
Oh, daddy didn't like it. All right, Rigatoni, you've got a lot to say for being a keyboard warrior down there, Chief. So I'll tell you what, if you're gonna have to like mount up, okay? So get on your pony and ride on up here. You can talk to us if you want, but maybe stop being a little bitch.
Oh, Speed Racer, I want to tell you. Speed Racer just said, oh my gosh, speaking of, did you all see the protests of men asking to free the Tate brothers? Not only did we see it, But last night, Matt had a guy up on the live who said he was there doing push-ups.
Said he was there. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I was wondering. I was like, is he just saying that? But then I was like, why would you lie about that? Right? Yeah, Dylan. Thank you, Neely. Dylan. Why would you lie about that? Right?
I like the way that Neely said, Dylan, #never forget. I actually text Matt after that, and I saw that it made him giggle, but I was very upset that he didn't read it out because Matt then showed the video of the Patriot games. And while he was showing that video, I asked if he thought Dylan was there looking at all those big muscular men in their tight tops, because he seemed to be very into that.
Very into that. Patriot Galaxy, you've got opinions. Come on up and share them with us. Talk to us. Convince us. Hey, there you go. Patriot Galaxy, hi. You're a Trump supporter, obviously.
Yep.
How old are you and what state are you in?
28, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. Cool. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Yeah, because I still support what he's already done. For me, main thing was immigration, southern border. Obviously, I don't know what he's going to do in the future. I can't predict the future, but so far what he's done, I do support.
So far what he's done, you do support?
Yep, like declaring cartels terrorist organizations, reinstating DNA testing for minors.
Out of interest, Torta, why do you keep changing your name?
Is it because I blocked you and because I don't platform you anymore because you're a piece of shit?
Well, it's interesting that you are such a fan that you know.
Oh, so you admit that you are a Torta and you had to make another account to come on up here. That's really funny. Oh yeah, you have a very distinctive voice. It's really whiny. It's really easy to pick out. Absolutely.
Did you block me?
What's that? Yeah, I blocked you because you're a piece of shit and nobody wants to hear you talk anymore. Oh, because you did what now? Oh, because you lied about things and you made videos. Yeah, I know you made videos lying about me. I know.
You defending
I know. That's not
what
what
I lied.
Yeah, that's not what happened. Everyone can watch the video and they can see that that's not what happened.
How am I lying?
Because you lied.
It's just the video.
I didn't defend anybody who was doing anything wrong. What I did was I defended a U.S. citizen who was wrongly accused of something and who was absolutely not something. In fact, he had his Fourth Amendment right violated. That's why ICE brought him back to his house and apologized to him. Now, didn't they?
So how did I lie?
Did ICE bring the guy? Did ICE bring the guy back to his house and apologize to him? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's not what I was.
That's
okay.
literally, that's exactly what that's all that I said. So it seems like you're just kind of fucking stupid now, aren't you?
Oh, you're crashing.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Why you blocked?
What was that?
Is this why you blocked?
Hmm?
Jewish behavior.
What was that now?
Jew.
I couldn't hear you, Torto. What was that?
I said this is Jewish behavior right here. This is typical Israeli behavior.
Am I Jewish or Israeli?
Yeah, you are actually. We know you are.
Really? You know that I am?
Anyways,
how do you know that I am? What makes me Jewish?
Why do you defend pedophiles?
What makes me Jewish?
Why do you defend?
No, I'm asking you a question. What makes me Jewish?
Your heritage. Why do you defend pedophiles?
How do you know that I'm Jewish by my heritage?
Why do you defend pedophiles?
No, I want you to explain. You can explain that first. I'll tell you what. If you can explain what makes me Jewish and my heritage, I'll answer your question.
That's hilarious. You don't want to answer the question.
No, I do want to answer the question, but I asked you a question first, so I'd like you to answer it, please.
If you
can't answer the question, I know it's right. It's almost like you can't do this. So, anyways, I'm going to give you one last chance. You said that I'm Jewish. What makes me Jewish?
Well, we can just tell by your face. You are very Jewish. By your attitude, your supremacy.
What about my face makes me Jewish?
I think that big ass nose of yours.
So
sure.
all Jewish people have big noses. The
very recessed chin.
What was
Matt,
that? Yeah, Erika.
Out of interest, Matt, what do you wear? No. What do you wear around your neck, Matt?
You're overweight.
Oh, I don't think I should show that to Torta because that would be embarrassing for him.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
You wear a fake cross.
A fake cross?
Oh, interesting. You're not muting me now. Can I speak now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so you're saying that I
thought you
just
would
wear
like-
this one thing that
you
I've
wanna be
worn.
a victim.
I've worn this for 25 years just to be a fake Christian, so that people don't know that I'm Jewish. God damn, that's
You put
quite
it
the
on for
long
lives.
that's quite the long con, isn't
Put
it,
it on for
Torta?
lives.
What's that?
You put it on for lives. We can tell.
I
Thank
put
you for
it
letting
on.
me speak,
I put
though.
it on for lives. Really?
Yeah. Well, you defend pedophiles. Remember?
No, I don't.
You defend child sex.
Oh, okay, bud. Whatever you say.
No, what
I
it
have the video.
sounds like,
I
Torta, it
uploaded.
sounds like
I
sounds like
uploaded the
you accused somebody of being a P3DO who
Accused?
turned out not to be a
I didn't
P3DO.
accuse anyone.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
well,
accuse anyone.
hi,
I've never been
Obi.
a nice.
Apparently you did, though.
I didn't though.
Hmm.
Just
So
a video of Matt
is this
talking.
not the guy?
It's just a video.
Is he not talking about the guy that was picked up by ICE and then Torta said that he was a P3DO, and then it turned out that he wasn't actually a P3DO?
Exactly. It was the guy in Minnesota who ICE busted down the guy's door, and he was a U.S. citizen, and they were apparently looking for one, even though they couldn't prove that they were looking for one. And all I said is that the guy was a U.S. citizen, and he absolutely wasn't that, because ICE brought the guy back and apologized to him. If ICE brought the guy back and apologized to him, I'm pretty sure that they figured out that he wasn't a P3DO. That's all that I was saying.
No, you said I shouldn't be kicking down the doors of pedophiles. You specifically said that.
Really? I'd love for you
said,
to...
"No,
Okay, great. Then play the audio of me saying that right now. Great. Then play the audio of me
Yeah.
saying that ICE shouldn't kick down the door of pedophiles. If that's specifically
they-
what I... Great. If that's specifically what I
it
said,
is.
then play that audio.
You can watch the.
No.
on my-
I want you to play the audio of me saying those words right now. All you have to do is play. I'll tell you what. I'll Venmo you $100 right now if you can play me the audio of me saying I shouldn't kick down the door of pedophiles. Go.
We know you won't. You don't.
No. Just play the
Jewish.
audio. Play the audio, bud.
Jewish.
No, play the audio. Why are you pivoting back to the Jewish thing? I'm giving you. I want to give you $100, Torta.
It's on TikTok.
What's wrong with you? Why won't you
upload it.
do it?
Oh, he's upset.
Play the audio.
He's upset now.
By the way,
Oh.
I just need to ask a question, Torta.
You brush.
Torta, what's wrong? What's wrong with Jewish people, Torta? You seem to be using it as an insult.
I would love to break that down for you. Do you want me to break it down for you?
Well, I just wonder why, if you hate Jewish people as much as it sounds like you do, you voted for the president who moved the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem like Israel wanted him to, and who has been consistently backing Israel and even went to war on their behalf. Like,
Yeah,
it
so
sounds weird. Do you understand how weird it sounds?
Yeah,
that
I'm sure
you
it sounds very
you
weird
would-
to somebody who's mentally incompetent like you. So
I-
I'll
well,
explain it to you though.
Except I'd love you to prove that I'm mentally incompetent next, because you've made another positive claim that you can't
I
possibly
will, but I'll
prove.
start with your first question. So, do you believe that somebody who believes they are the superior race is probably an evil person?
I believe that do you not believe that you're the
It's a yes or no
superior race?
question.
Sorry,
It's a
do
yes
you
or no
not?
question.
I think that
It's just
you
a yes or
think-
no. I mean, it's
I
pretty
think
simple.
that- I think, having talked to you as many times as I have, that you think that you're the superior race. And
I'm not
I
Jewish.
don't think.
I'm not Jewish, so
Oh, so you think Jewish people are the superior race?
no. Jewish people think they are.
Oh, really? Hey, Obi,
Call
how
other
are you,
schools.
bud?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm
now they don't
doing
wanna-
just fine.
now
I
they
had
don't
a
wanna-
question for you, bud. Do you think that you're the superior race?
Oh, far from it.
Are you the chosen ones? Are you guys the chosen people of God?
Hang on, don't Jehovah's Witnesses believe that they're the chosen people of God, and Mormons believe that they're the chosen people of God, and Christians believe that they're the chosen people of God?
Yeah. And also, being the chosen people of God doesn't mean that you're the superior race. Those are two different things. You've now successfully moved the goalposts. Good job, Torta. I know that you couldn't prove the superior race thing, so you had to move the goalposts.
So, Matt, why did Jewish people think?
Wait a second. Why are you
grape.
asking me about Jewish people? I thought you
Oh,
were
can I-
going to
who's the-
prove that you were going to prove that Jewish people are bad, right?
Yeah, but you haven't let me speak because you're upset.
Why are you asking
in
me
the
a question?
Torah,
I'm
not. I won't
why,
ask you.
Why
in
do
the
I look?
Torah,
Why do I look so? I'm so
I'll
upset.
ask
Look how
Obi.
upset
In
I
the
am.
Torah,
Oh, okay.
why does the Torah allow Jewish people to grape and steal from a goyim, anyone who's not Jewish? I'll wait.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't really.
No,
Should we
it
pull
does
up
not.
passages from the Torah?
Can you
What's a
read
goyim?
Hebrew?
What's a
Can
goyim?
you read Hebrew?
Yeah, there's this fancy thing called a translator.
Can you
So
read Hebrew? It's just a simple yes or no. It's just a simple yes or no.
No, Obi, I'm a little bitch and I can't read Hebrew. I answered for him.
Oh, that's what I thought. And by the way, my Semitic
Jewish
brother,
behavior.
how are you?
I'm
Good
fine.
to see your face.
All the Semitic love back at you.
So why do you guys think that a Jew can
They can't.
grape and steal from a
They
non-Jew?
cannot. They cannot. There are
Well, the Torah.
613. There are 613 commandments.
Well, the Torah.
That breaks them.
Do we
What
read?
you're saying?
Let's
No,
read
it doesn't say that.
Let's read it.
Torta, you have to stop talking for a few seconds so that somebody can answer your question and show why what you're saying is wrong. If you can't do that, we're just going to have to move on to somebody else who can actually hold a conversation.
Now he wants to run because he can't address the actual points. I'll wait for you to address it. I'll pull up the passage.
Cool. What you have to do is you have to stop talking now. So stop talking and stay on mute, and then Obi can answer the question. Sorry, Obi, you were talking there. So there's 613 commandments is what you were saying.
Yes, not just 10. I know it's a weird concept. And those things that he's saying are, as always, because ignorance is rampant when it comes to understanding how to interpret what was once written in an ancient language that is no longer a written language, and how to apply it to today. As most people seem to understand what is written in the Torah versus what is written in the New Testament, are examples of how, as people, we have evolved while all having the exact same God, whether one is a Muslim, a Christian, or a Jewish person. We all have the same God if we are religious in one of those three ways. And that in the interpolation and the understanding of the written word, and I will put God in quotes there, we have to also understand that religious people, so that would be rabbis, priests, and imams, have spent a lifetime interpreting these words and understandings, and not only seeing how they applied in their original language, but what is the correct interpretation for people that would exist today. And these things continue to happen. Religious people who are Christians, right? People who are biblical scholars and theologians pour over texts on a daily basis to make sure that theologians explain to the flock their interpretation in teaching the New Testament to their people. Biblical scholars look at the original words as they were written and try to make sure that the interpretation and the modern words that they would use in the English language are applied correctly. Rabbis look at the Torah, not only as it's written, but how it should be applied correctly. And imams do the same. Where there are these exceptions to these rules are only found within extremists. And extremism is not a religious philosophy, right? Like, people want to bring up Sharia, which simply means the way or the path. It is a philosophical approach that teaches people who happen to be Muslim, this is how you should live your life, right? This is how a good society should operate. Same way the New Testament does it, same way the Torah does it. But those who want to take things to extremes use language as a weapon against people, as a way to other people, and as a way to separate themselves, unironically, not only from God, but from their fellow persons on this planet. So anybody in any point in time can take something under an interpretation of what they believe to be correct and not only spectacular fail and be wrong, but it's because they haven't spent a lifetime studying and understanding and coming to the same consensus that biblical scholars, both who are Jewish and Christians, and scholars within Islam study this for a reason, so that it cannot be weaponized, so that it can collectively help a people who have a particular faith live and move on a path and a way through life. But what happens with people who want to weaponize this is they believe that they understand what was written because they are looking at an interpretation that has been weaponized, because they are trying to other people. The most ironic thing, and Matt, you and I have had very brief conversations about this, but as people, right, you are Lebanese. Yes, your people come from an area where part of my family comes from, right? We have these deep-seated roots. My Moroccan side of my family is obviously North African, right? However, there are people in my family who are Christians. There are people in my family who are Muslim. There are people in my family who are Jewish, because for those of you that don't know, Western Asia and Northern Africa has been taken over and over and over and over again by multiple people, multiple empires, and they all had multiple different religions. So over time, as a people, Semitic people have been intermarrying not only interfaith-wise, but between tribes as they've moved around. The only thing that separates Matt and I is that his name is Matt and my name is Obi. That is it. But as a people, as a Semitic people, there is zero difference between Matt and I, because I'm not going to let Matt's religion define him. And my appreciation for Matt doesn't stop because he's a Christian and I'm not. That type of ignorance is the evil that we all should be fighting. Matt and I believe in many of the same things, and I'm sure there are things that Matt and I disagree on because we're human. At our core, no one is exactly like anyone else. But the thing that I appreciate about Matt so much is that Matt and I could probably have very passionate conversations about something, but I'm not going to dislike Matt because he doesn't agree with everything I say. I appreciate Matt because Matt is a very thoughtful human being that walks with as much grace as he can muster on this app, which we all must admit is a fucking struggle sometimes because holy hell. But there's only so many times you can pick up a brick and hit yourself in the head with it before you have to realize
really true.
an important lesson that Cyril Karl Popper taught us all. A tolerant society is not required to be tolerant of the intolerant, lest we lose tolerance. So we don't have to put up with you. We don't have to listen to you. We don't have to be tolerant of you, because as a society, we have chosen not to. How did we arrive at as a society? One, we're all humanists by nature and birth. And two, our particular brands of faith have taught us how to move on a path and how to move in a way that doesn't harm other people.
That was beautifully
That's all I
said,
would have to
Obi,
say
but
about that.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Thank
but
you,
you
Obi.
didn't
Appreciate
address
you.
anything I said, like the Bava Kama that says, if a Jew's ox gores a Gentile's ox, the Jew is exempt from paying damages. If a Gentile's ox gores a Jew's ox, the Gentile must pay full damages. Or Sopharim 15:10, which says, the best of the Gentiles must be unalived. Or for example, Yevamat 61a, also Bava Mitzia 114b, which says that the Jews are called Adam and the Gentiles are not, basically saying they're a completely different race.
What about the
Also,
Ten Commandments that
hold
says
on, I'm
thou
not talking
shalt?
to you,
No,
Erica.
I don't. I
Don't
don't care. I don't care.
center yourself.
What I'm
Let
not. I'm
Obi
not
respond.
talking. Hi.
Obi just babbled a bunch of bullshit. Let
I'm
him
not
respond.
talking. Hi. Centering yourself is when you talk about yourself. I'm not talking about myself. You weirdly
You're
just
making
made
it
it
about
look.
yourself.
You
I wasn't
weirdly
speaking
just.
to you,
You
and you're
weird.
not Jewish.
And nor are you.
Yeah, you're not either.
Yeah, that's so.
Anyway, I believe that the Ten Commandments has such commandments in as thou shalt not steal. I don't believe there are any caveats to that, like unless, of course, you're stealing from people who aren't Jewish.
Yeah, I'm not aware of
I
any
just read it to you
caveats
that
to any
it says.
commandment. And I'm also
So
aware
Baba
of the
Kama.
fact that,
I'll
you
read
know
it again.
what's
Baba
amazing
Kama.
about being a Jewish person is that we are taught to always question and examine our beliefs. So if you think that we're going to take a text
We're
written
also taught to
thousands of
lie, cheat,
years,
and steal.
you know, the problem is that I literally basically pointed out that
You're
you
also
are the
taught you're
root
above
of, you
others
are
that
the
aren't
root.
that are
You
non-Jews.
are the root of the problem. It is in your ignorance and
And I am
hatred
the
of
problem.
others that drives you. While you think we claim some type of superiority, which
You do.
we fucking don't do,
Which
ever.
you do.
No, we do not.
I mean, a white
Hang on. Are you
isn't gonna-
Christian? Are you Christian?
They're not going to proudly state it,
Are
obviously.
you
They're not going to be like, yes,
sorry,
we think you guys are
Torta,
all.
Are you Christian?
Why are you trying to change the topic, Erica?
I'm asking you a question.
How much do you weigh? Since we're asking irrelevant questions.
I weigh about 10 stone. Does that help?
Yeah, but Torta, we're talking about religion. So why is asking you what religion you are unrelated? It's entirely related. So what religion are you? Yeah, we're talking about religion in general.
I'm atheist.
Oh, you're atheist?
Yeah.
Oh, but then why do you care about Judaism?
What do you mean? Because I think it's wrong for people to think that they're.
I'm atheist too. So
it's wrong to believe you're.
I'm atheist too. So what does it matter?
It's wrong to believe.
Cool.
Okay then. So let's criticize Christians when the Bible says, when Jesus says you can only get to God through me, therefore putting Christians on a pedestal above everybody else, that they're the only ones who are going to heaven. Do you go up on Christian lives and do this?
Actually, that's completely wrong, Erica, because anyone can be saved through Jesus. It's not specific to anybody. And
No, if you
the Bible. Don't interrupt.
No, I'm going to interrupt. No, I'm going to interrupt. First of all,
of course you are.
If you come to
Mediocre
Jesus,
white woman.
If you come to Jesus, you are Christian.
Yeah, it's the only way that works is you literally would first have to convert to Christianity to come through Jesus. As a Jewish person, according to that Christian mythos, I would never be able to go to Jesus to get to heaven because I didn't convert to Christianity first. Do you remember the Crusades?
No, I wasn't there. Wasn't born yet.
Really? Because you know what's really
I don't remember
interesting
them.
about that piece of history
Google.
while we're talking about
What's
how
10 stone in
supposedly
pounds?
Jews think they're on top of the world. Two things happened to Jews. One was by Christians and the other was by Muslims, in which we were given a choice to convert or die.
Can you address the Baba Kama first?
Anyways,
no, because you don't know what you're talking about. There's no need.
There's
no need to discuss
Read it to me
something.
then. Read it to me then. Prove me wrong.
Sure, I will. Hey, real quick. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate you on the Blue app. I do need to make a correction. So, I did say that I was atheist, but Steve pointed out that we both kneel to the god of the Green Monster, and he is correct.
Are you a Red Sox fan?
Well, yeah, man. I live in Boston. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, dude. I went to Brandeis University where all the good Jews go to school.
So did my girlfriend, who is also.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, dude, she's Jewish, so I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah,
I know it's a requirement.
It is absolutely required. We're gonna have to compare
Shocker.
notes. Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
Oh, no one asked you, Torta. I know, right? No one asked your stupid. No one asked your stupid anti-Semitic ass. I know, right?
Are you ashamed?
Also,
what a
buddy.
Small world.
Also, Torta, if you're atheist, why is it that you support Christian nationalism?
Well, I support nationalism in general.
No, but this is specifically Christian nationalism. Why do you support the people that are trying to make America into a Christian nationalist nation?
Yeah, I think they're going to do a better job than the satanic Jewish false the synagogue of Satan.
Jewish people aren't satanic. That's weird.
They are. I mean, the Bible literally warns you of the false Jews, the synagogue of Satan. It warns you in the Bible of them. So
the Bible also tells you that you shouldn't get tattoos. The Bible also says that you shouldn't touch the skin of a dead pig, which you do regularly when we play football. It also says you shouldn't eat bacon. I bet you do that. The Bible also says well, then why would you follow it though? You're an atheist.
I just don't eat bacon.
The Bible also tells us that Jesus was fucking Jewish.
Yeah. So was Jesus satanic?
You know what's really interesting is Jesus was put to death for being the king of the Jews.
Yeah. Strange.
By the Romans.
Yeah.
And as an Italian Jew, I'm super fucking confused.
It was the Romans that wanted to kill him, or was it the Jews?
It is the Romans who did kill him.
No, who wanted to kill him?
The Romans.
No, who wanted to kill him?
Yes.
The Romans. So the Romans didn't complain and say they didn't want to kill him?
When you say the Romans,
what? The Romans didn't complain and say they didn't want to. Are you talking about?
They don't want to.
He's talking about Pontius.
He's talking about one. He's talking about one person. He's talking about Pontius Pilate, which is one person, and he doesn't understand the historical context of. I know. Okay, would you like an explanation of that, or would you just want to keep talking? I'll explain it to you. Number one, if you want a historical context, no, I'll explain it to you. If I know you're like, I love how I can explain it to you from a historic, because I've actually studied this and I can explain it to you. Would you like an explanation, or are you just going to keep talking? Oh, there you go. Good boy. Anyways, I appreciate it when you're a good boy and you shut up. You did what was that?
You're a Jew.
I don't know why you keep saying it like it's an insult. I'm not Jewish, but I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you.
It is an insult.
Anyways, what's that?
Do you support Israel?
Obviously, I don't support the nation of Israel, but I support Jewish people.
So the Jewish people.
Anyways, as I was saying, I'm trying to explain something. I know you want to pivot away from this because you're going to be looking like an idiot here. So, anyways, going back to Pontius Pilate, as we talk about. I'm sorry, dude. I can't do this anymore with you.
Such a faggot. Holy shit. Dude.
There's the slur to run. I knew it was coming. There it is. Bye-bye, Torta. Anyways, by the way, TikTok, we removed that guest as soon as he slurred, and we love People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn. This is one of my all-time favorite books. Howard Zinn is an amazing author. Went to BU, by the way, or was a professor at BU, I should say. And you guys have gotten this a number of times from my showcase. I don't sell like anything except for a couple of books that I recommend. If you guys are interested in it, absolutely go check out the TikTok shop because we love the TikTok shop. But also you can just get it like at a used bookstore at the library or from one of your friends. I don't fucking care. It's fine. That's
I got a number. How you like them apples?
How you like them apples? Guys, I am as we've said many times before. For those of you who might just be joining us or have never heard me explain the nuance of my position, I am fine with the entirety of the Jewish people. I'm also fine with Jewish people being in the Middle East and living in Israel. I have zero issues with those people there. I take issue with the current government, with the government of Israel, the things that they do, and the way that they operate. I don't believe that is right. I'm very upset that their actions create further anti-Semitism for other Jewish people around the world. That is the thing that one of the aside from the killing of other people, that is the other thing that makes me the most upset about them, is because they put other Jewish people in harm's way because they foment anti-Semitism.
You are 100% correct. And that's why guys like me volunteer to do armed security at our temples. Not because we want to, but because unfortunately there was a need to. And there shouldn't be a need for me to be armed standing outside of any house of worship, ever. That's not a thing that should have to exist.
Oh, hey guys, look, Torta came back on another account down in the chat. He is a major fan, guys. He's a big fan.
I mean, have you looked in the mirror?
Oh, well, thank you.
You're a handsome man.
Oh, well, thank you.
And also, by the way, there was one of your followers in the comment was like, "Oh my God, my sister went to Brandeis. Apparently, we're going to have like a 6 degrees of Brandeis event." And her sister was there at the same time I was there, which is fucking hilarious.
It's a thing, and also like in terms of the community, it is like it's a no, it's a thing. Like it's really funny actually. Like as soon as you said Brandeis, I was like, that's a thing.
And also, it's a school that unless you're really from New England or Jewish, you wouldn't necessarily
know it. But it's a very good school, you guys. By the way, hold on. There's I'm gonna have to wrap up here in a minute, but I need you to meet somebody. Hold on.
I know who it is. It's Obi.
Oh my goodness.
This is Obi-Wan.
Oh my goodness.
This is Obi-Wan. Obi, I want you to meet Obi.
Oh. I wish I was there to snuggle with you and give you a hug.
He's a good. He loves hugs. He loves snuggles.
What a good boy.
He's a good dog. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He sleeps next to me while I do the lives, and then sometimes
That is awesome.
he could just come up and say hello to everybody. He says hello. That's right.
These are not the biscuits you're looking for. These are the biscuits I'm looking for.
These aren't the biscuits you're looking for. You will give me.
What kind of a
treats.
dog is he? Besides adorable?
He's a dachshund.
Nice.
Yeah.
But he's got he's the multi, God damn it, what's it called? It's not brindle.
It's dapple piebald is the coloring. So his official coloring, as I was told when I got him, is is dapple piebald black and tan. Dapple piebald black and tan is his official.
Not to be confused from the black and tan that may or may not come in a pint form.
Yeah, right. Not that kind of black and tan. Not the kind that Erika knows all about. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to say my point of reference of black and tan is completely different.
Yes.
I needed Obi. I needed Obi to meet Obi. That
is so fucking cool.
But.
Thanks for letting me pop up, by the way.
Oh, please, man. Of course. I honestly, and people are like, why would you let? Well, number one, Torta just deserved to be shit on for a couple of minutes. I wasn't gonna actually let him say anything of substance, and I knew he was just gonna crash out and or try to slur to leave. That's number one. Number two, the thing that he was talking about, in terms of the. He's like, oh, you defended a sex offender. It was the case of the guy in Minnesota, who was illegally detained by ICE, who was a U.S. citizen. They knocked down his door, they drug him out in the snow, detained him for 6 hours, and then brought him back and apologized to him. And I never said, obviously, as of course he would not produce the audio and couldn't, I never said that I shouldn't go after those people. I just said that I shouldn't be knocking down the doors of U.S. citizens, and it's illegal, and I still think it is illegal for them to go into houses without judicial warrants because that's against the Fourth Amendment. I don't care who you are, that's against the fucking law. And so even our worst criminals have due process rights, just FYI. I think they should go after them, but they still get due process rights, just FYI.
Well, and if they are allowed to do that, they should go knock down the door of the White House.
Oh,
hello. There you go. So, that being said, though, this is around about the time that we generally pop off. So actually, this is good timing. So we're gonna wrap things up here. But Obi, I appreciate it. It was great to see you. I'm glad you popped through, and this was great timing. So thank you very much for coming, my friend.
It just was like I was doom scrolling because I was like trying to distract myself from going back to my desk and working, and then I was like, oh, let me listen to this conversation because I didn't know you could look at somebody and tell them that they were Jewish.
I mean, I just wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear him say
that made me stop in my tracks. I was like, really?
Just wanted to hear him say it. Just wanted to hear him say this. It's because of the nose. You know, I just wanted to hear him say it out loud. And boy,
hey, listen, our people have noses, just like other people's people have noses. Everybody's nose is a different shape and size, just like everybody pees and poops.
There you go. So
right.
yeah. Anyways, I appreciate you, friend. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank
okay?
you. I appreciate you.
Right.
You can pat me down.
Take care, bud. Bye. Steve, don't blow up my spot. I am Druid. Shh. I'm gonna wear my my Druid hood that goes down over my eyes like this later on. I'll be.
If I was gonna hazard a guess, I'd say Zoroastrian.
Okay, it's fine. Except Voldemort, he has no nose. Yeah. Erika, let's see.
Yes, Matthew.
It is time. It is
time.
It's time to wrap up.
Yeah, I have to go and put my dog in a bath.
Okay. Joey is live. Bill is live. Doug is live. Doug is doing body count. Bill is doing Trump stuff, and Joey is doing Trump stuff and whatnot. So, did we do Doug? Did we do Doug last time? I can't remember.
I don't think we did because we didn't know when he would be ending.
We didn't know any. That's right. So maybe not. So, should we go to Doug this time? Or are you gonna go to Doug?
I'm not because I need to teleport to my mum's house.
Okay. If that's the case, then I would very much like to send you fine folks over to Bill. I'd like to send you folks over to Bill if that's okay. So I'm gonna put Bill's into the chat. Please tell Bill that Erika and I sent you because we love Bill. It's just a Bill CHI just popped his in the chat. Guys, if you're over on the tube, please make sure that you're following. I would really appreciate you following. And real quick, thank you to Joel over on the tube. He said, "Great work, Matt." Well, thank you, Joel. W's to you guys. And one more in on the blue app. Is it? Can I pet that dog? From Ginny. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you.
Just on a separate note, I've noticed more and more that political TikTok live streams are becoming like pantomimes. If anybody, well, the British people in the chat will know what I mean by a pantomime, just in the sense that we get the same people again and again and again, and they are like the baddies of the story, and like I'm the fairy godmother and Matt's Prince Charming or whatever, and it's become because we don't get to talk to new people. So if you are a new person and you're listening to this and you've never come up to talk before about your love of Donald Trump, please come and talk to us, because otherwise we have to talk to people like Torta. And he's very definitely a baddie.
Well, and Torta is, by the way, I was wrong. Joel said great wiener, Matt. That was I read that wrong. And by the way, Torta is banned. Torta is banned on the platform, and that's a reason why. And of course, LibTears down in the chat says because new people don't like to get railroaded. And of course, that's somebody who's never actually really watched my lives and doesn't see when we talk to people for an hour and a half at a time, or an hour and 20 minutes, or like when we had a conversation with Millie on this live that lasted 2 hours and 20 minutes. If somebody is willing to have a normal conversation and, etc. So I watch every day. I'm not saying you, but others. Okay. Well, seemed like you were saying me, but fine. Okay. But, it's not that hard. You can have a normal conversation. But yeah, I mean, me too. But anyways, we appreciate you guys very much, and Erika's right. So anytime that we can do it. So please make sure that you're following us over on the tube. Erika's is also right down there in the description of the video. So if you guys are over there, it would be great if you could follow her too. If you're over here, please make sure that you are following both of us. One more super chat to read. Thank you, Joel. Again, Matt, I have it on good authority that Trump is not really president, and it's still Biden running the country, and Nixon will come back to life and run with Biden in 2028 and win. That's maybe one of the least crazy things that we've heard recently. So maybe you're right, Joel. I don't fucking know. But anyways, yeah. We appreciate you guys. Erika and I, as I've said before, and I will say it again as we've talked about it, we are very appreciative that you guys are here, that you stick with us, that you come in every Friday and hang out with us. It means a lot. So, otherwise, I'll see you guys back on Monday evening, like normal, at 10 o'clock with our friend Nemo, Eastern time, and Erika, I bet you're probably going to see her in and around these mean TikTok streets. So again, we appreciate you guys so much, and we'll catch you real soon. Right,
Bye,
Erika?
guys.
Bye-bye.